The year is 503. We're in our second session. Welcome to Pendragon, Anarchy. We're going to go ahead and do some introductions. As I'm going to chase Gary onto the screen here. There we go.
Chase him.
Yeah.
Get him out. Get him on here or out of here, whichever one.
Get out of here with my. Yeah. I think it kind of counts. I'm trying to figure out. There we go. Now we can see the top of his head. Yay! Gary, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, who you are, and who you're playing tonight?
Hello, I am Gary. I sometimes play as guest characters in this game. I was playing some of the Saxons. I've played the Roman Sigarius, and tonight I will be playing Sir Ulmir, former squire of Madoc. Oh, I was muted the whole time. Was I?
No,
you weren't. I was.
Good. Perfect.
You're
Perfect.
good.
Perfect.
We just
Correct.
let you talk.
And second son
silent.
of Ulfius as well. All right. Let's go ahead and meet the others here. Welcome in, Gary, by the way. We'll start with Thomas.
Hello, my name is Thomas, and I will be playing Sir Edrich of Winterbourne Stoke, Marshal of Salisbury.
Indeed. Mark.
Hello, I am Mark, aka the Cat's Meow, and today I'll be playing an entirely new knight, as one of my knights is currently off spying in Salisbury, and the other is currently treating in London, so I'm looking forward to tonight.
I couldn't really say no to Mark going without ruining the ambush, so we are on character number 3 for Mark tonight. So
Let's see if I can get to 4.
yeah. For the story of what takes place with, at least in the early part of the London scenario, we will be going through some of that in Open Pendragon. So we're going to have Rhodri over there showing up to that, and it'll make more sense as we go, I promise. Something happened with Thomas's. Oh, that's what happened. Mark's camera is now bleeding into Thomas's camera. Excellent.
We
As
are
it
becoming
should
one.
be.
The Australian apotheosis is coming.
Powers unite!
Indeed. Okay, I'm going to bring Gary up to speed because he has no idea what the hell's happened, which should be fun. Also, I don't have a map, so that's exciting. My Roll20 isn't active. Good times.
Ooh.
Right. Let's fix that. Yeah, that was easier than I thought. Okay, we're good. And Nightbot is once again clubbing people. Yeah. It's inappropriate amounts of
Nightbot.
violence in return. Yep. Like this.
Nightbot is one of Virgil's hounds.
Nightbot is he full arbitrary. Just
Absolutely.
fails
Full
all his
arbitrary.
just rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why become a knight if not to hurt people and get away
It's
with
merciful, though. It's merciful. It could just ban you.
It's true. It's true. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about where we left off because we're in a precarious spot.
it? Yes.
I'll start with the overall recap for Gary, who's kind of our schedules got shifted around. We were talking about maybe doing Gentleman of the List. We are not tonight, obviously. So some things have kind of, we're pulling an audible. So apologies for anything that seems a little haphazard here. However, for you, Gary, let's make sure we're on the right map so you can see. Okay. Are you in the Roll20? You are. Perfect. Okay. So you might see this giant set of swords here by London.
I do.
Okay.
Those are some pretty big swords.
Yes, indeed. So effectively, what you need to know about Silchester, and you've probably picked up on some of this through the streams, they have an alliance with Sussex right now. It's kind of let's just say it's a bit weird in how it plays out, especially if one side is Saxon, one side is Cymric. It doesn't always iron out. So it's probably plays out a bit more like a mutual defense pact than anything else a lot of the time. This year in 503, there was an early spring as a result of the early spring, Kent, one of the Saxon groups, and Essex, another one of the Saxon groups, brought armies out to surround London, which is technically part of the county of Thamesmouth, which is one of that is one of Ulfius's counties. So it's kind of a declaration of war, even though London behaves a bit independently. It's a royal demesne and a civitas. The Ulfius owns the lands around it, right? Or he's charges the Duke of the Vale to protect Silchester, Berwick, and Thamesmouth. He called for allies. Salisbury sent a pretty noteworthy host. Very few other counties, with all the chaos going on, including the Cambrians or Welsh from the west, marching in and taking parts of Logres now. There's all sorts of chaos. Cornwall taking Duke Orlow's former lands. There's all sorts of craziness and chaos going on. People are, no longer thinking of the Saxons as the only invaders these days. So with the Kent army on the south side of the water and the Essex army on the north side of the water, Ulfius decided to cross at Windsor and march his army to London there, keeping a very careful eye, sending outriders all around the area to make sure that there was no sign of ambush. The army with Ulfius, which includes Ulmir and Ufo, as well as our Salisbury Knights, they made it to London and battle began. And I'm going to hand it over to the guys to give their perspectives for what went down, because I don't want to do that part. So feel free to work together to give Gary a summary here of what's gone down in the last day.
Virgil led the vanguard on the request of Earl Robert, and he kicked all kinds of butt, while Rhodri and Edrich remained in a more cautious stance, fighting enemies that came towards them. From my recalling, the battle went quite well for us personally, but on a strategic level, we broke even, pulling ahead a little bit slightly. We fought for hours into the night, and then when we retired, some other things occurred that Rhodri caught on to.
Yes. Rhodri was contacted by a kin who in Silchester, who had seen the forces of Saxons sailing down the river past us to head us off from behind and attempt to ambush us. She mentioned that we probably have about 10 to 12 hours before they arrive. So Rhodri went to Edrich and came up with a plan, where they all discussed and suggested that he would go treat with the people in London to see if he could call upon their aid for the next fight with the Saxons. However, we were instead caught by surprise. No, actually, I believe before that happened, you guys had a conversation and decided you were going to mount an attack on the camp of the Saxons as they were treating for the night. Feasting for the night.
We can let Liam do that part, because he was the one.
Things went bad. They went really bad. We had, on Virgil's suggestion, planned to do with Ulfius to do a nighttime raid on the Saxon camp, and with much deliberation, we decided it was best, and the Salisbury boys left on a contingency to go and do that. But just before shit went wonky, Virgil noticed that the enemies were not indeed as unawares as we had been led to believe, and the force that was chasing us ended up far closer than it actually was than we had thought, and the Saxons that we were about to attack were ready for a fight. So last we had signaled there was a retreat sounded, and we had a decision to make, I think, either between staying and fighting or going to try to relieve Ulfius's main force. Does that sound right?
Correct. Well, you did. I'm not sure if Edrich went with you on the sortie. Did he?
Edrich did go on the sortie.
He did.
I just want to make sure.
He was.
Yeah, that's right. Because you decided, basically, he gave you honors, Ulfius did, to decide, and then you decided to commit your Salisbury force to the sortie.
Yeah.
Right.
Indeed. Our fear was that they would act as a pincer when we were caught in battle the following day and wanted to stop that. However, it in itself was an ambush.
Yes, indeed. So as they got to the camp, which looked like everyone was laughing, drinking, enjoying themselves, or resting, the camp quickly sprang into action. And then I believe you also received the notice by Horn, and were able to interpret that as Ulfius's unit likely being in trouble. So someone somewhere is engaging them. Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Yar. Okay, so how do we want to approach it? Let's start. We're going to start with, I think, we're going to show what happened behind the scenes, I think, with Ulfius and Ulmir in a minute. And for now, we'll put we'll go to the three boys and we'll decide what's happening as their counter ambush takes place. Let me put on some fighting music here. I said fighting music.
You're no stranger to love.
You know the rules.
Rules.
And
So do I.
Almost, because it's not going for some reason. The hell? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you fine.
Me and you, I can't hear any music though.
Yeah, the music's not going.
We don't need
People
those
are turned up.
stinking music.
We always need music. What the hell? Come on, Roll20. This brought to you by Roll20. One sec. I'm
Brought
going.
to you by Roll20.
I'm
All
going to
together
restart
by
it.
sticks and rubber bands.
Barely.
All right, let's see. Maybe that one will work. Come on, do it. There we go. Did it.
There we go.
It does take a few seconds for the song to cut in, but I was like counting to 20. I'm like, nah.
Fucking Duel of the Fates over here.
Okay, let's talk about what you guys want to do. I think this is Edric's command, but you guys are probably right there with him. No matter what your decision, I think you're going to be facing one round in this scenario.
Yes. So priority is getting into one big group so we're not taken apart piece by piece. There's only one threat to that at the moment, and those are the cavalrymen coming from hiding to hit us. He's going to sound a total retreat, fighting off the cavalrymen as they come to get us, and then we're going to go to meet up with the rest of the camp to support them and make use of the time we have. Because here's the thing about the infantry. They're going to be a lot slower than the people on horse.
Okay. We're going to start with this. We're going to start with a battle roll. Because of the utter surprise, Thomas, you're at a -5 for the battle roll.
Understood. Let us see how it goes.
Is Virgil making a battle roll as well, or is it just Thomas?
Not yet. This is just the general battle roll. So we're going to try some new system stuff. That is very good for you. Yeah, that is very good for you.
Hell yeah. Mark that shit.
I will indeed.
Okay, so you guys are going to be in a very good spot, which shouldn't be happening given the scenario. And I'll explain what that very good spot is in a second. I think Edrich is quick to call the retreat, so quick that everyone's able to respond. Now, you don't have to retreat. So now we're going to talk about what you guys want to do in the realm of retreat. So there's options here. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the intensity, okay? The intensity is bad right now.
Indeed.
But I fumbled. Things are going well
Oh
for
my
you guys.
god!
Yeah. So you guys...
This started amazingly well for them, and then just everything that could go wrong for them.
There is no success to sticking around, short of holding it at bay. You guys are outnumbered significantly. You could try to stick around. The numbers are not in your favor. You know, you brought a raid in, and they're fully armed, like camp. The only thing they aren't in is in full position. So, but this round, you guys are in really good shape. So, let's talk about what your guys' options are. So what I'm gonna get is a battle roll, from all three of you. Let's start with that.
All right. I love battle rolls. They're my favorite. I think I might do a cheeky little passion, actually. Is that?
Yep.
A cheeky little passion. A cheeky Christmas pud. Nice.
A little bit of Christmas pud.
A bit of Christmas pud.
All right, folks. Sorry.
What day is it, boy? It's battle day, sir. Go and get me an entire ham. Raw.
Okay, so we got numbers, like where you land. So success is good, but numbers still matter in this. So first thing, we're going to go through where you all landed. So we got an 11, a 2, and a 7. Yes? Or,
16, a 2, and a 7.
16, 2, and a 7. Got it. 16, 2, and a 7. Okay. So thanks to that crit, for one round, you're not in a losing scenario, which is better for you on this table. You are in a stalemate for one round. As a result of that, did I hear a 2?
Iago
got a 2.
Okay. Iago, we're gonna resolve your scenario first, okay? You don't have you did pass though, yes?
Yeah, he did succeed.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, you're going to be in a duel this round. There is a rider that comes up beside you, and he's going to be fighting basically alongside you, like horse to horse as you try to retreat. Mm-hmm. So we'll go back to that duel in a second. We have, we're gonna go to Virgil next. Highest up.
I love Virgil.
All
I
right.
love hearing Virgil do things.
Virgil, you're gonna have an Oracle opportunity this round, which is a 2d100. We'll get to that in a second. And then, last but not least, Thomas, 16. Okay, there we go.
You die instantly.
My
Instant death.
I saw it coming. I'm really old. I'm 39.
So Thomas, you'll have an encounter and you'll have an opportunity with that. We'll talk about what that is. Maybe we'll start with Thomas because it's the most straightforward. Give me a d20. Twice, actually. Give me a d20 twice.
18 and 5.
18 and 5. Let me just launch this here real quick. Sorry. Let me just pull open this table here. Okay. Um,
We are not being immediately killed. We've got to get out of here to make sure that remains true.
that was a really good scenario. This could have gone really poorly. Like if that was a botch or something.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had failed the battle, if the intensity had succeeded.
Sorry, just give me a sec here, guys. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. So you said 18 and 5?
That's right.
Okay. You are currently fighting a traitorous knight. You can choose instead, because of the position you're in, you can turn to face a howling warrior. You'd have to succeed at a battle roll to shift, but because the intensity is low, all you need is a battle roll. Or sorry, because the intensity fumbled, you can make a battle roll actually +5 for free because of the fumble. Yep.
Very nice. My question is this, and it's just a question to you in universe. The Traitor Knight would probably be worth something in ransom. I don't expect we're in a position to actually physically make good on that.
The problem is that you'd have to find a way to get him back across your lines. Right now you're fleeing, so that's only good when I mean you could try to get your squire to take him, but your squire might end up getting killed in the process.
Yeah, I don't want to kill my niece. So which one looks easier as a fight?
Yeah,
which one looks like they'll die faster?
I'll give you that.
The Howling Warrior.
The knight is fighting with a sword. He seems quite competent. The Howling Warrior is on. Let me just see what you're rocking here for a weapon. He does not have a great spear, and he's on the ground. Still dangerous.
Yeah, still dangerous, definitely. I think if it's a choice between those, I'm going to go for the one which dies faster and allows me a way out. While the extra glory would be nice, if he's got armor, he is slower to die.
Okay, so now I need to know whether you're fighting valorously, recklessly, or prudently. So, or cowardly is your last option. If you're fighting valorously, you're engaged for 2 rounds. If you're fighting recklessly, you're engaged for 3 rounds. If you're fighting prudently, you only have to face him for the 1 round. Alternatively, cowardly, you can just run.
Do any of these affect how long we're actually going to be here?
Yes. Absolutely.
In that case, in that case, it's going to be fighting prudently. They get 1 round to hit us. That's all they're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight prudently. Let me just quickly check my
you
battle.
if you go beyond 1, you're playing into the sort of like the dangers of the tides turning. 1 round is enough to
exactly.
1 round you might be doing to kind of preempt this from going completely sideways, right? Like kill someone who's trying to kill you, and then keep going like that. You're harrying at that point, yeah. So,
Indeed. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Edrich is not Goratrix, and he's not 10 years younger than he currently is. He would love to kill all of these people in duel, in righteous battle, but there's a larger battlefield to focus on. He's fighting prudently. He's going to make sure all of his knights get out of here as safe as they can.
All right, good sir. What I need to know from you then is, are you impassioned?
I don't think so. Not for this round. Is the enemy impassioned?
It will depend on you. They will impassion if you impassion
myself.
Okay.
I'm going to save my stuff for when I have to fight in the big battle.
All right, so you get a +5, they get a -5. You do not get a charge bonus, obviously. And when you're ready, good sir, you can make your roll.
Make it happen.
Let's do it. Critical.
And miss.
Okay.
They had a -5.
just-
That's why they missed.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That is good. Because while I would have won, I like to hurt people. 31 damage.
And they only get 8 because they miss with their shield. Yeah, so 23 goes through. They're on their ass, and let's see if they pass their con roll. These are sturdy. Nope, he's out. Major wound.
All right.
Yep.
The first thing that Edrich hears as this howling word comes is ah, and he's like, why is Virgil moving closer towards me? He should be in lockstep. And then he hears Virgil shout out that warning, and instantly kicks into high gear. Because as much as this is a surprise, and as much as it looks like Edrich is really quick to act, he's been dreading this for so long and knows what to do. Calls the retreat, draws the blade. He is off. Staying only as long as he needs to fight off pursuers and to ensure the knights get out.
That's 15 glory for Edrich for the round.
Thank
Nice,
you
Edrich.
kindly.
Okay.
He might be old, but he moves quick.
Damn right he does.
We move to Liam next, who had an oracle opportunity. Yes.
Yes.
1 sec.
Give it to me. Let me see what you got.
Show
Show me the money.
Mama,
over.
Forgot to pull the tables up. Let me just grab them real quick.
2d100. You rolled unexpected diarrhea.
John, I eat. It's what I do.
Those are the action and theme are unexpected and diarrhea. That's great.
John, I eat, John. It's what I do. Me, the big man.
87, 84.
Yes, sir. John.
I don't know
think
what
the shield
you're
wall
doing.
is-
I don't get the reference.
I'm doing a very bad Al Pacino mixed with the Garfield meme where it's like, John, I eat is what I do.
Gotcha.
Hello,
Welcome, Shield
Sargana.
Walrus.
Hey, Sargana.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome
It's
in.
so good to see you guys. We're about to die.
Not well, with that attitude, who can say? But I think we're gonna make it.
Sargana, just for you, I'm going to make sure that one of us does not come out of this alive. I gotta make sure that one of us is not coming out of this alive.
Everybody
You know
on
what
this
it is?
battlefield going to die but me.
Every
It's a-
single body.
It's a little the blue guy from episode 1.
The blue dude.
Blue dude.
Okay. For Virgil, as this army comes in and flanks and the Saxons start to charge your way, you notice that despite Edric's call for retreat, the people that were leading the leading the raid, are in a really bad position. They're kind of scattered, out of sorts. They're in need of a leader, but in order for them to be led, they need someone to do something pretty reckless. They're gonna need someone to basically go into the battle at reckless, so that'll commit you for 3 whole rounds as shit hits the fan. Not everyone's getting away from this. Some of your knights are dying here.
I believe in you, Virgil.
Ooh. What is it?
I'm testing it. I'm still doing it. I just wanted. I was hoping that for the bit. I was hoping for the bit because I think prudent would apply to this too. Fighting personally recklessly is still a prudent decision in here. Absolutely. Virgil's fighting reckless. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Is this maybe a moment where he kind of goes, "I might die here"? Is that what the
Yeah.
because 18 is? He's like,
Yes.
he's not as ready for it as he was, he normally is. Like he's like,
I think it's not a I'm an immortal god who loves killing. I'm going to kill everybody that I can. It's okay, this might be it. Let's go. That's the job. That's what this is.
that's the life,
He would
as
be-
he once said to
Hey, that's
Gorlo.
That's
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's
Yeah.
yes, exactly. And I think he also said a similar sentiment to Jenna, Lady Jenna, recently too.
Okay.
If Virgil dies here, inspiring Edric's men to actually get out and manages to save lives, he's going to write a poem about you. You're getting a song about you.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
mean,
get
you'll be
you
dead, so-
to make a d20 roll, Liam. Make it twice.
Okay.
The first one is what you're committing to, and then you can make a battle roll if you want to change that.
I love 2d20. They're my favorite dice. That's a 1 and an 11.
Okay. You by default are up against an elite axeman. So he has a great axe, very dangerous weapon. You can shift that to going after the archers, or in this case, yeah, it is archers, actually, in this case.
Okay,
You can basically
right on.
ride down
Yeah.
their, like, basically that would be like riding down their archers, so they have less ability to
I'd
harry
say
your.
Seems like a pretty good bet for me in order to cover everybody and have a good chance of surviving. I'd say, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna get you to, if you want to go after the archers instead, you have to succeed at a battle roll.
Excellent.
You get a +5 for this battle.
I do. Do I get
Because
for my
of Edric's
passion
crit.
or for?
No,
Oh,
from Edric's
then
crit.
Can I get
Like-
my passion as well?
Yep.
Hell yeah! All right. Let's fucking go!
All right. Awesome. Yeah. So the archers, you turn and face the archers. The archers get, a shot off. So we'll do that real quick. They miss. An arrow goes right by your shoulder as you're riding them down. Go ahead and give me your attack, good sir. You have mounted bonus and charge bonus in this scenario.
And passion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
God
fuck
is
these guys
with
up
us.
so bad. I almost rolled my horsemanship, which is not correct.
You've run them over with the horse.
You can trample.
Trample.
Grand Theft Horse.
Yeah. All right. Crit lance. All right.
What
Let's
is
see.
your lance rating, real quick?
19.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and give me your crit damage and your regular damage, and we'll see what you got. Force damage, 19, and... Ooh.
That could have been better.
Yeah, could have been better, but they're archers. So, they don't have much armor. Yeah. Out cold. You get 10 glory just for this encounter, for KOing the encounter. And then
Hell yeah.
you're stuck here for 2 more rounds from here.
Hell yeah.
So now we're gonna resolve. So for Iago, you don't have anything. Oh, you got your duel, sir.
I
don't
got
you?
a duel.
Yeah. So you can roll a d20 real quick.
All right. Don't die. Ooh, 3. So either good or bad.
No, sorry, we're not rolling random for a duel. My bad.
Oh.
You're fighting a traitorous knight, a mounted
Right.
mercenary actually, because you're not. Yeah, we're gonna make this a mounted mercenary.
The traitorous knight is trying to chase Edrich.
Okay. When you're ready, are you? So you do have an option. You can just try to outride him, Iago, if you don't want this. It would be considered cowardly.
No, I'll fight him. It's the
Okay.
honorable thing to do.
He has his lance or his spear, and he's like trying to stick you with it as you ride side by side.
Iago also has his spear.
All right. Are you impassioned?
Is he impassioning?
For the purposes of this battle and most battles, unless they're like super named characters, I'm only going to attempt to impassion if the player's impassioned.
Okay, then I'm just
Yeah.
going to use regular spear.
And if they're the type of character who's worthy of an impassion, so the archers aren't going to get
Yeah,
an
yeah.
impassion, for example, but not unless they're named, right? But this guy, because it's a duelists always have the capability of having some form of passion. So
Right.
yeah.
All right. In that case, let's go. Straight spear. Gotta be shitting me.
It's still a success. Ah, no.
He's got a higher end hit, but there's no charge bonus, so this is just a straight 5d6. Oh,
That's the best skill he has on his sheet.
yeah. Yeah, you have better than he does. It just got a bad roll. You take 4 damage?
4 damage, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. As the spear, you feel the spear dig into you as you're fighting for your life here. All right.
Alright, I think we just get a call from Iago as he goes, you bastard!
Okay, so we're gonna continue that solution, Edrich. For the purposes you've ordered, and you are readying the retreat.
Someone
so-
returned advantage for me.
Oh, that's true.
Do you
All
want me
right.
to roll again?
That's right.
Yeah, no, you can roll. You can go ahead and roll. Roll
If I
spear
roll
again.
another 1. Oh, no,
Nice.
success then.
All right, there you go. Go ahead and give us some damage, sir.
Let's go. Bastard.
That doesn't get through his shield.
No.
Yeah.
I think in that case, instead of, you bastard, it's, take this, you bastard!
All right. So we'll be continuing that as we move in. But before we do that, you guys are in a bad spot, and you're going to start feeling that right now. So also what you rolled comes with potential additional glory, but it also comes with the risk of damage. So we had Iago with a 3, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So 16, but your shield and armor are automatically factored in. So 0, you take 0 damage, which is good.
Alright.
In addition to that, you'll get 15 glory for the round, as it's super deadly up here. And then we had Liam with a 7, if I recall.
I believe so.
So Liam,
Yar.
you're gonna take a bit. 9 damage.
Yar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You end up taking
Oh,
like
I'm
a.
dead. No,
What?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. You take a javelin to the side as you're kind of riding through. What we call that? What do I got the name for that?
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. So
Virgil is
that
not doing too hot.
no
He's not down, but
was he healed before? Did you heal him up? Because you should have.
would we have had time?
You'd still have the... No, it hasn't been long enough.
It hasn't been long enough.
How
You
so?
regain healing
might-
at the...
I had
might
only...
have had the
No.
opportunity for first aid.
First
but
aid grants for every
Gotcha.
first hit.
Yeah.
for every wound
That's-
you take, you can make a first aid roll when you're back at camp, and if it's successful, you get a D3 health back.
Well, let's
Right,
test it.
okay.
He took 2 minor wounds,
Okay,
so he
let's-
can test his wire twice.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's 1.
Very
And
good.
that's 2. So,
So
2d3. Ba-ba-ba.
4
4
damage
hit
back.
points back. Okay. So he was only shy of 1 in the first place. So, or
Okay.
he was only shy of 5 in the first place. So,
And that round damage, that's called like collateral damage. It's worse the deeper you are in. And right now, you guys are very deep in. That's why it's bad,
Indeed.
right? If you failed the battle roll at the beginning, collateral damage gets worse. Higher you get up it, the less collateral damage there is. So finally,
Does Virgil get any glory for being
yes,
that
it
deep
does.
within?
Yep, that's what we were resolving, and then you get 15
Yeah,
glory on
yeah.
top of that. Plus whatever. I already gave you your archer glory. Yes.
yes.
He did.
So 15 glory for being that far up. I'm going to modify that slightly. Because of your shift to the back line, you're going to get 20 glory, not 15 for that. So, because of the opportunity, that's what it was. So,
Hell yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Thomas. You're 18, yes?
That's right. No, wait, hold on. Let me double check. 16.
16. Okay. Right. So very unlikely to take anything here, but let's see. Nope. As far as collateral damage, you managed to stay clear of it. Makes sense. Poor Virgil is way deep. Okay. So for the purposes of the next couple of rounds, Edrich, you've already signaled the retreat. Your goal at this point, there is no turning back for you. It's too late. You're the head of the army. You've got a job to do. Any chaos, anything you did to change that would be bad. So what you will still get to do at least is play the part of the general here.
Indeed.
You can, when you're ready, why don't you go ahead and give me your battle test?
Absolutely.
This time, you will stay at a -5.
All right, let's see how it goes. Success.
Higher success. So the good news is you did partially succeed, but the numbers are bad. So we're gonna move this to losing. We're gonna move this to losing, and so I'm gonna do something minor. I'm gonna give Liam back three health because I rolled on the wrong
minor.
chart. Yeah.
That's not minor at all. That's put me back up to 1 point lower than what I was at originally. So
Yeah. We're gonna do that because I gave you 1 extra dice of damage that I shouldn't have. So, okay. So you guys you went from stalemate to losing this round. Which means, Virgil, you and a few heroes are really behind enemy lines right now. We're gonna
hell yeah.
We're gonna pick up there. You have to make a battle roll, good sir. You're stuck here for 2 more rounds, or you can escape.
Okay. Let's do another passion. I'm gonna roll love my wife.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm gonna roll love my family because one of those has a chance of it's famous. One of those is famous and has a chance of fucking me up. All right,
Nice.
I would have been fine either way. Okay, so I have to get back to Lady Lilo. I have to get back to my mistress. I have to get back to my children. I really gotta in that order. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, Virgil's gonna continue to fight here. I think he's gonna switch to his sword now that he's in closer combat. Still get horse bonus, but not charge bonus. Any bonus for Thomas's battle?
It will depend. Your horse bonus will depend on who your opponent is.
That's right. I have to roll it, don't I?
And I have to test intensity actually.
Yeah.
You are stuck this time with whoever your opponent is. If you roll opponent, but for now,
Was it? Yeah.
For now, you actually test battle on the battle table.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
No,
Okay.
it's all good.
So just 5 to that. That's a success.
Okay. Okay, so you are pretty deep in things this round. This is going to be a quick round for you this time, but you're just like overwhelmed. You're in there hacking and slashing, so you're not hitting any key opportunities this time. You're not hitting any duels, anything like that. You're just in a swarm of people, just swinging for your life, trying to fight through it as you start to feel getting overwhelmed. We're going to see what that looks like here. Wow, that was amazing. That was 7 dice of damage right there. Look at that roll.
Whoa.
Didn't even get through here. You just fight like a monster. You're in there like 1v8, just and just staying alive. Yeah.
Virgil's got the build for it for sure. If I survive, you should be making poems about me. You should be singing my Virgil's praises. This guy's a fucking badass.
No,
this guy's
straight
so
up.
fucking cool. I think
What's
maybe
average for 76?
a lot more than 14. That's for sure.
A lot more.
I think literally, I think Edrich looks over and sees, like, Virgil is, like, fighting two dudes off with a sword. And he's got his hand, like, just a gauntleted hand around the neck of another guy. He's lifted him, like, full off the ground. Like, he is going crazy over there. Going full
Just
crazy.
like me when I was 3 years younger. It brings the tears to one eye.
I'm going to quickly.
But yeah, Virgil is
color code them.
kicking ass.
Yeah, it's like 10 points lower than the average.
Straight up.
20 glory for Virgil.
Hell yeah.
Iago, the intensity is really bad, but you're in a duel, so you don't have to worry about that. When you're ready, you can attack the mounted mercenary.
Hell yeah, let's go. And he's mounted, so I don't get horseman bonus for him.
No. This is
That's Iago.
Iago.
Yeah, gotcha.
Iago.
I misheard. I was changing my song.
You're all good.
Am I rolling like shit?
I believe
Hey, he
in you.
missed.
Hey, you won.
Yeah, he missed.
Hey!
Yeah.
Damage?
You roll damage, yeah?
Worst night of your life so far.
Yeah.
Well, I do 2 points of damage to him.
Maybe. Actually, yeah, he misses his shield. Yeah. And does he have chainmail normally? He does have chainmail. Okay. But he misses his shield.
Yeah.
So, all right, you do 2 points of damage. That's something. That is something. All right.
Every damage that he has, you don't, is really, really good.
Yeah. All right, and then Virgil. We actually starting with. Hold on. I gave Virgil his damage. I gave him the glory. I think for Iago, having a sort of outcome of this duel is what you need to do, and you don't really have that opportunity because you're kind of going back. All right, and then we're gonna go to round 3. So Thomas. So I do want to make sure I get Gary in here tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am going to activate a passion, if I could. This being the last round that Virgil will be entrenched. I think I'm going to activate my honor.
Okay.
Says you.
Or at
I'm going
least
back
I
in.
will- Please don't. Please don't. Now, let's see if I roll a fumble, because if I do, it's... tell you what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to roll Loyalty Lord.
Ooh.
Okay, I failed there, but I don't get Melancholic, so I'm just rolling it straight.
Indeed.
I just think to myself, God, what a fool he is.
Oh yeah,
I
my
did-
lord is a child.
Yeah.
Die!
Lord is a straight up child. Same as -5.
On the memory of Roderick. Is like Robert. Yeah.
-5.
Yes. Correct.
Success. A low one, but one still.
That's important. That's bad.
Ooh.
Okay.
How bad is it, Bob?
Edrich, you're gonna it is bad enough to where so the intensity is gonna make another roll here. Intensity couldn't fail that time. You're gonna have to make a roll even though you're in what's considered reserves right now. Edrich, give me a battle roll. Your battle roll will be suffering a -5.
Alright, second verse, same as the first. Put a blade in my hand so I can put him in a hearse. Success.
Okay. And you're in reserve bits. Overwhelmed. So there's still threat of damage back here because you guys are so far behind enemy lines, right?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
3 you suffer 3 damage. Yeah.
The only reason I'm not desperately putting down my ace in the hole to upgrade that is because all we need is to get out. Winning is impossible. We just need to get out alive. Damage has been recorded.
Okay. That moves us to back to Virgil. And no, we're gonna do Virgil's dramatically at the end because I think there's the most stakes in that one. Iago,
Love steak. Tasty.
right? Iago, you're still in this duel with the mounted mercenary. I think the no.
Yeah, he just looks at him and goes, maybe we can go our separate ways.
And something tells you he's not really into that game right now.
Yeah.
When you're ready, sir.
Alright. I think this time he is going to impassion himself. With his loyalty lord. Success! So he gets a +5.
He too gets a +5. When you're
Alright.
ready, you sure, sir?
Gotta be shitting me!
Wait, how can you get a? Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
but not a crit.
At least, yes.
Yeah.
At least it's not a crit. Oh, thank God.
Not enough to get through. You block again.
No.
You will suffer that. You actually know. I think
My dex is 15.
the positive side about a duel is you avoid collateral damage for the following rounds while the duel's being, because people basically they back off. They see this as a duel. I don't think he's gonna continue to pursue you, so I think you're out. I think he's called back at that point. But
He's loose.
Yeah, I think you'll recognize, should Iago ever become a player character, you might recognize that character eventually. And we will go to Virgil, who is on his last round of helping to inspire the retreat here.
I'll kill you all!
In the name of all that is holy, retreat!
All right. Battle roll, sir.
I already gave one, I think.
This round?
Yes, I believe so. I got a 1 out of 18 success. I don't think I rolled an attack or any damage after that. Because I am passionate with my love of family.
No, that was
that was the
last
round
round.
before.
That was
You dealt with the archers, and in the second round,
That's right, I took
nothing
damage.
occurred. Yeah.
Right, gotcha. Okay, battle
You gotta roll
roll.
again.
Final round. Let's impassion
Battle roll
one more time.
-5 too, sir, on the battle.
Oh,
So,
all right.
because of the enemy critted.
Yeah, I'm hitting it with my exalted passion, so I'm still getting a +5 on this.
Yeah.
Very
Here we
nice.
go. No.
Liam. So, did you use your upgrade? Because I don't want to fumble to kill you here.
A failure would be better than a fumble.
Yes, it would. My yearly upgrade for 03 does not look like it's spent. I don't think it's spent.
I don't think it's spent.
All right, I'm gonna check it. We're gonna know. Check means spent.
Okay.
Okay.
So that turns that to a failure instead. Okay.
Okay.
You see someone. Give me a recognize roll +10.
Okay. Success.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Turok is an Anglo-Saxon name. I'm using that totally. Yeah.
The dinosaur hunter?
Yeah.
The time traveler?
Yeah.
He's here?
Yeah.
Whips out a fucking bazooka and takes me out in one shot.
Never mind. You got an advantage roll. redeemed for you, sir.
Oh, I did?
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank
hey.
you so much,
Hey.
Lasombruha. And thank you for the bits, Insomnia Knight.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
I didn't even
Thank you,
see.
everybody. Thank you, everybody.
We're all coming together. Roll that battle again.
It's a success this time.
Make sure to uncheck your upgrade.
I did.
Yeah, you get your repair back.
Whew.
Okay.
Oh man, everybody loves Virgil. Thank you.
Yeah, we
That-
do.
God, if you fumbled
getting
the
a
second
song
time, it
about
would have
you.
been so funny.
That's much better. Roll 2d100. You have an oracle opportunity here.
Hell yes, I'm going to
Yeah.
save the entire day with a 61 and a 69.
Okay. Okay.
Cowards! Are you so afraid of your deaths? Come at me!
We want them to retreat, Virgil.
I'll kill you all! I could upgrade it to a crit. That's true. We'll save it. We'll save it. I think we'll save it for when I fumble on a 20 or on a 19 again. Jesus Christ! This is why I needed to get 20 passion.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. This one's really interesting. I want to make sure I do something
Do it right.
well with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. You see. You see a child on the battlefield. Clearly in the garb. He must be like 11 or 12 years old. Clearly, you know where he's standing real close to? He's standing real close to Sled.
Oh, really? Atheling Sled's here?
Atheling Sled is here. He has his entire unit of like his rear guard at it. Yeah. So he's not in a position to duel. But you see this kid kind of out of position. And you realize like you're definitely strong enough to scoop up this kid and just haul him along with you if you want to.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're trying to do here too.
Yeah.
And I agree with you in the sense that I think Virgil is bloodlusted enough to kill this kid.
Oh no,
But
I was not looking for that.
Yes, I know. You're
Yeah.
talking about kidnapping him. I don't think Virgil that would be too much, you know?
Okay.
Kidnapping the kid's too much. Decapitating the kid, totally fine. I mean, not fine, but like
I'm gonna draw that bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're,
It would be.
you're on a path of enlightenment.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if
Okay.
there was a child right in front of you? Oh, shh.
Oh boy.
Shoot it.
Man, this took a. Okay, we're gonna modify that then if that won't work. Well,
Yeah.
what else? So let's not make it a hostage. What could be? And I'll consult with Mark and Thomas and Gary on this one actually. What would be a good prize on the battlefield that
good
Virgil
enough for
could
Achilles.
take?
It could be a standard of the enemies. It could be like a prize warrior, if not Atheling Sled.
It's
then
not going to be a
maybe
prize
some
warrior. No, it's absolutely not going to be
Yeah.
a surprise warrior. You're not
Could
going to
be
scoop
like
up.
could be like a beautiful destrier or horse.
horse.
It's now warriorless.
I like that. You know what? Let's add the stakes. You see, as you're crashing through, you kill a horse rider. Actually, not yet. I want you to make a charge roll as you are facing a mounted Saxon who's charging you head on.
This is my honor passion is involved in this one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so no horse bonus, but I do get the charge bonus.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, give me your full damage. I think this is the opportunity. The opportunity is you kill this guy. You hurt this guy enough. He's dead. You can jump to his horse. But I'm going to explain something. I'm going to add something dramatically. Your charger dies. He misses you so bad that he stabs your charger inadvertently. You end up tumbling to the ground. You get up, mud covered. You will take 3 damage as you tumble to the ground. You get back up. You're seeing kind of like blurry-eyed. You see this beautiful, magnificent horse right in front of you, charger, right in front of you. You
My
can tell
horse
it's
Aramis is dead.
he
My
is.
new horse Aramis 2 is alive.
Aramis Reborn. All right, are you taking it? All I need is a
Yeah, fuck
horsemanship
yeah.
roll to do that. And you can count your
But I'm
passion.
impassioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's ride, horsey.
Okay, so you get 15 glory for the guy you just killed. You get 20 glory for that event, and then we're gonna see what kind of collateral damage you take on your way out. Let's hope. Oh boy,
No.
12 damage. Is that gonna down you? Or are you
no.
good?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
After
I'm good
everything.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Still wounded. You
That
just
is a
get
ma-
peppered
That is
with.
a major wound. Wait, is it major wound beats it, or is it major wound is?
When it's collateral damage, we'll say it's not one single wound, so it's not major. It's how do we do this? We spread it out over 3. I always roll a d4 for those. So you got 3
Okay.
wounds on your
Yeah.
way out. Yeah.
Okay. I am at 16 left, but I am still up.
Okay. And you're out. For
Wait,
Iago,
no, I want to go back.
yeah. For
Virgil,
Iago,
you're a fucking hero. Take it, man.
For Iago, as you're exiting, like you just see the rider right away. Like he's just going too far. You know, the tides are going to turn against him if he keeps riding out to face you. So,
And the guy Iago just turns and goes, "That's right, run, you coward!"
yeah.
He rides off.
Yeah, you can mark
Less talking,
prudent
more
for that.
riding.
Yeah. Take prudent for that. Because that's what's actually happening there. So we're gonna change scenes briefly. This
Only
is
briefly.
indeed, because we're gonna be bringing folks back together. You guys are like, there's a kilometer distance from where Ulfius's camp is and where this just took place. It's not all that
Indeed.
far. So you find yourself, Ulmir, with your father and your brother. Ulfius looks a lot older and a lot more worn, but you know that. You've seen him plenty. You've just sent the Saxon Knights, or not Saxon, sorry, the Salisbury Knights forward to do a nighttime sortie. Hoping, and then you've sent a rider on to London in hopes that London's forces will do more than defend behind the walls of the impenetrable. London's never fallen. It's never fallen. And that's where we're going to pick up. It's kind of a moment for us to see Ulmir. We haven't seen him really on screen, I don't think, since Madoc's death. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Ufo kind of excuses himself from the scene for a minute, and he says, I'm going to go make sure that the men are ready, that we increase our watch, and we keep our outriders even further back than they were prior. It's important that we have as much notice as we can. With that,
My Lord Duke.
Go ahead.
He turns to his father. My Lord Duke, do you think it was worthwhile sending riders to London? Yes, it's never fallen, but the chances of them bringing forth men from behind their walls seems unlikely.
It does. But I think in doing so, we gave men hope. my true goal is this sortie. Its success could change this battle quite drastically. I must admit, this is the first time I've ever marched an army in this direction and been worried about all my other flanks. There isn't a single ally I trust in this time of anarchy.
It is wise, my lord. Trust is a fragile thing, I have found, but I will say, of my limited experience with the Knights of Salisbury, Sir Edrich proved valiant years ago when Madoc fell.
Indeed. The Knights of the Sword have proven themselves. That is for certain. And even though Perin is no longer amongst us, his brother seems to have his own fire in battle. Salisbury is the best ally we can hope for in these times. That is why I think it best that your brother... Well, that is why we've made preparations for your brother to marry Lady Jenna. I think this is the first time Ulmir has heard this, because I don't think Ulmir spends all his time with Ulfius. I think you're often sent on behalf of Ulfius about Logres, right? Because you're the better talker between you and Ufo.
It's good that Ufo is to be married. I'll be. He's quite the ladies' man. Says with a bit of a smirk.
All boys must grow up one day. It's time for him to serve his family. To serve Logres.
The time comes that you need me to marry for advantage. I am willing to do my part.
Let us hope we have a king in Logres before that's required.
Hopefully the Saxons will be repelled. The sortie will do just the thing, but kind of looks out to the darkness.
Make an awareness test.
What would that be?
Awareness is one of your skills.
I see it. Okay, yeah, it's so super high.
Indeed. Hey, didn't matter.
Hey.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, you can tick it, so that'll have a high potential of going up automatically. Actually, since you're a guest, just roll it again.
Alright.
Okay, so next year it'll go up to 6. So, kind of Call of Cthulhu that way. So if you roll and fail on your checks, then they go up. Call of Cthulhu or any of the BRP games.
Guy just looks out into like the campfires and the torches in the distance.
You can hear clashing ahead towards London. It sounds a bit more like a pitched battle than cries in the night that you might expect.
That's kind of... Father, my Lord Duke, it sounds... Listen. Clang of steel and the clamor of battle. Doesn't sound as if...
Almost simultaneous to that, you hear outriders crying from your back, from the west. The shouts and screams you hear the Saxons are upon us. And then people start moving quickly, and the horns go off, signaling battle. You are not,
my lord, to your horse.
yeah, you are not in armor, sir. You need to get in armor, and that's exactly what Ulfius is doing, and hopefully, Ufo's doing that as well. So,
Ulmir will like yell and call out as he, arm yourselves, arm yourselves.
okay, you yourself, of course, being a duke's son, have your own convoy that you command. Battle's something that you've learned. You wished you were better at it than you've been able to be. Especially from such a tactical mind as Ulfius. It's something that comes natural to Ufo, and probably the one thing you're actually jealous. I don't think you're jealous with Ufo in many things. I think that's the one thing. Because you're smarter than him in everything else, but he just seems to have an affinity for battle that you don't. All right. When you're ready, good sir, I'm going to get you just to make a general battle roll for your convoy right now.
All right, I am ready. Any modifier on this?
Yes. Because you're in the position you are, you get a +5 for this one. Because your convoy's like got a lot of protection. You're effectively in the reserves, like on both sides. Right? You have. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Having been already alert a little bit, and thinking about his jealousy of his brother, he tries to mimic some of the few lessons he learned from Madoc and from the other knights he squired under, other lords he squired under.
Do you have a D20 handy yourself, good sir?
No.
Okay, that's okay.
Which is shocking.
Does
I could get one, but
does the sheet have a whisper?
You
No.
can do the GM roll dice on the dice roller. That only sent your result to the GM.
Can you do it from the sheet though, or is it?
Not from the sheet.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't think the sheet has actually settings. No.
No, that's okay. We don't need to do this behind the scenes. We're gonna see. We're gonna test going into this battle. We're gonna test for Ufo, Ulmir, and Ulfius to see how they're doing. We're not gonna do a full battle. We're gonna kind of condense this into when the Salisbury Knights return. But we're gonna see how you guys fare. So I'm gonna get you
until they get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you to make a battle roll, a weapon skill of your choice roll, and a horsemanship roll. Good sir.
Okay.
Another battle roll, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. So the second
You can
roll,
choose impassion if you wish, but it'll be gone for the night of battle if you do.
I don't think he's gonna passion yet.
Okay.
So the battle roll first. No modifier to this one. Just a straight battle.
Just straight and now. Yep.
Success.
Oh no,
I'll do the horsemanship next.
my books are being dumb.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice success. And he'll do, let's throw lancels alongside that as the weapon skill.
Okay. Full success. So you're doing rather well. We're gonna test Ulfius here. Okay, just pulling up his stuff. Well, that's good.
Nice.
He only had a 20 too. Sword and horsemanship. I don't see horsemanship on his sheet, so I'm going to assume a 15. Doing all right. UFO. Doing there. Good there. Good there. And he's slightly better than his dad at horsemanship. Okay. The brothers are doing okay coming into this. You're gonna take a base amount of damage here, Gary. This will be like through your armor and stuff. No, actually that's too much. Let's give you 5 damage.
The brothers, oof.
There will be no oof for the brothers today, for they will be victorious.
All right. So basically, you were fighting in an army of Kent Saxons that sailed downriver, and sorry, I'm on the wrong map. Can't even see what I'm talking about. One sec. This Saxon army sailed downriver. You would have been up here with your army, up on these roads, basically. They came through here, at some point hit the river, would have gotten into your flank, and then are charging from behind. And then from the sounds of it, it looks like the Salisbury folks are just riding in to crash with you. So right now, it's not yet it's a one front battle, but you can see the banners and the marching and charging of the Saxons not too far behind Salisbury. About 6 rounds in total. No, hold on, these are battle rounds. We're gonna say, let's do this. Yeah, two battle rounds. So like just over an hour, maybe 2 hours, right, behind you guys. So that's kind of the situation right now. Is you guys have to try and break through this army, or alternatively fight a 2-front battle. You've got Essex to your east, and a much smaller army trying to block your path from the west.
So are we coming in, or is it just him for the moment?
Yeah, no. You guys are moving in at this point.
The moment the horns were blown from that camp, signaling attack, Edrich has had this exact thing in mind, turning the retreat into an attack. If we can strike the attacking force from the rear, we can shatter their morale as quick as we can, preventing a 2-front battle from being had. Is that feasible as we ride in?
You want to try to ride in and just ride through this army? Is that what you're suggesting? Like, you're going to charge in?
Hitting them in the rear, breaking their morale.
If you hit them in the rear, you're probably going to spend one whole round being unengaged then.
Oh, got you. So we're not... No. We'd have to go around.
Yeah. They're hitting Ulfius from the rear. They're coming from the west, hitting Ulfius from the rear. You guys are coming from the east right now.
Got you.
To get to their rear, you'd have to
Fair enough.
which you could do, but I'm gonna say you'd miss a battle round if you did that.
Yeah. It's best to either hit them in the flank or join our Vale brethren, because defeating that army is the key to survival. We need to get them out of the way so we can actually refactor and focus up. Yep, we're charging in to as vulnerable a position as we can find.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Are you all part of the same convoy?
That is a good question.
Given the scenario.
Yeah. Iago's probably part of the same convoy as Edrich. He's a low-level knight.
Is Virgil in his own convoy then? Is the question.
Well, Well, I'd say that depends on how we left the last situation. Virgil was one of the last men out. If he could regroup and get his, his own
Yeah,
guys
almost
together.
Yeah, almost a kilometer. I will say that in general, Edrich, you could create a first charge just with everyone rather than stopping to organize appropriately back into convoys, right? You could effectively you were a sortie going in, right? So
Yeah.
you can behave like why don't I'm gonna make it easy. You guys are part of the same convoy for the mechanical side of this right now, just because
Sounds
you're all
good.
doing the same thing as part of the first charge.
Yeah,
Is that fair?
Edrich wants to shock and awe the enemy force, reassert control over the Salisbury contingent, and then link up with the Vale contingent, ensure that we're all good and in fighting trim.
Okay. All right, we shall begin at that point, folks. I want you to let's start with I guess in this case Orpheus is actually doing the general roll. So why don't you guys make a roll versus a we'll let Ulmir do it. Gary, roll us a d20 versus Orpheus's 20 in battle. See how he does.
Or I just roll slash roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 1d20. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Orpheus is holding his ground, so that's good. So with this round, we're going to start you guys in stalemate, but you guys can quickly change that tide as you hit. So I will get a battle. Let's first figure out how everyone is positioned in the overall army. We'll start with Ulmir. Are you disengaged, engaged, heavily engaged, or reserved right now?
I think Ulmir is going to say, "Raise the banner of the red flag, of the red fox!" And he'll impassion for his family and engage.
Engage, okay. So you're kind of taking this opportunity, seeing Salisbury come in with a charge to kind of join them. Is that the idea? Okay.
Yeah, I think he also wants to. He knows his father is watching, and he wants.
Yeah.
Here's a chance to show off, right?
Yep. Okay. So you're engaged, which means you'll be arriving in just after the first charge. The first charge, you're all heavily engaged. You don't have a choice. That's what first charge is.
Indeed.
So
Right.
So Thomas, Mark, Liam, battle roll +5. Gary, just a battle roll flat.
If I impassion myself here, will it apply for the fighting, or will I have to do that later?
It will apply for this round.
Got you. For the first charge, I want to do as much as I can, but I'll probably save my exalted passion for later. I would like to activate my honor, coming to the coming to the help of my my Silchester brethren. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Battle +5?
Yeah, and your battle roll is just for you. This time you're not like the commander right now, right? Like you are, but
Sounds good.
yeah, there's a general, so. Yeah.
Also, Virgil, did you roll weather?
I did. I was looking at my passions, and I have the weather roll in the passions area for me. So I was like, that's funny.
I fucking hate rain!
Hate weather.
Hate weather. Because you told me to. I'm also gonna roll passion here. Okay.
That's a really
How
low
is
passion.
someone as hate-filled as Virgil not racist?
I think when, if I remember correctly, when it drops to 5, it just falls off your sheet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Virgil doesn't have an issue with the Saxons. They're just different warriors. Like,
He hates
not
everything equally.
It's the Chinese he's after, father.
it's the Picts.
What's up to the Chinese?
Okay. Easy guess.
That pix one would have made it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Battle roll now. That's a success.
Okay. So let's start with the heavily engaged folks. We had a failure for Iago, yes?
Yep.
Good times.
That'll not be going Iago's way.
No. To be fair,
Or
he's-
Iago.
yeah.
What did someone named Iago ever done wrong? Poor Iago.
You take
Everyone,
10.
no one trusts him.
You take 10 collateral damage over four separate strikes as you crash in.
Right.
You kind of like think of this. You still get glory. So why don't you tell us what that looked like as you crash in and stuff?
I think honestly for Iago, it's him like, okay, let's do this. And then he like realizes very quickly that he got separated from everyone else and is like, oh shit. And he just raises his shield. It's just like large fucking javelin after spear.
You know what's hilarious, Mark? I stand corrected. You are in another duel, my friend.
Oh, for
Yeah. You will take that damage, but you don't take the 10 right away, right? You'll take it at the end of the round.
Okay.
But you are facing, because you're crashing in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a mounted warrior this time. So why don't you roll me a d20, and then if it's stupid, I'll update it.
2.
A howling warrior. That makes sense. So you do have a mounted advantage on him. Maybe. Hold on.
Maybe.
No, yeah, you do. You have a mounted advantage.
But do I get the charge bonus as well? Or do I get a charge bonus?
You will. Yep.
Okay. Alright, and because I am a Kimric, I can use my spear instead of my lance. So that's plus 10 in total.
When you are ready, good sir.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
That's all you
Four?
need.
I rolled a 4!
That's all you need. All right, give me your horse damage.
Sure thing. Oh, also I think there's a weird thing going on with Iago's sheet. Horse damage.
roll
It's for Charger,
66.
it's 66?
Yeah.
23
damage. That's good.
Also, I'm gonna roll this just to see if something weird's going on. Yeah, it's rolling 2 dice for some reason.
What is?
For his damage.
Oh.
Something's wrong with the sheet's calculation. I don't know what's going on there.
Just roll it. Don't. No. We're not troubleshooting right now. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So 23 damage, and he's gonna fall on his ass, but he wasn't on a horse. So he will be prone at the beginning of the next round here, Mark. So yeah, 23 minus what? Howling Warrior, I said.
Okay. I fixed it. Anyway, yes.
So 15 damage is what he'll actually suffer. Not quite a major wound, but he's hurting as he goes to get back up. He looks really mad at you. Doesn't look very impressed.
I'm not happy with you either.
Yeah. All right. That is your go.
Glory for him?
You will take the 10 collateral damage, but not till the duel resolves. No glory yet for this round because he's in a duel.
Oh,
Kind of freezes you till the
okay.
duel's over. Yeah.
Not to the dual results. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
take them.
Okay, that brings us to who is the second highest battle roll here? Why don't we just go with Virgil here?
Virgil! Did you know that I love Virgil? He's a special little boy, and I like him.
Why don't I test intensity here real quick. Okay, intensity, you are stuck with whoever you get if you get someone. You rolled a 14 though, yes? Is what you
Correct.
rolled? So 14,
Or no, I didn't roll
Wait,
any.
yeah, he rolled an 11 battle.
11.
Yeah, I rolled 11 out of 13 battle.
Okay. Interesting. You will have a heroic opportunity this go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Virgil's crushing it. All right, am I rolling 2d20? Is that it? Or 2d?
Nope,
2d100?
nope. This is a heroic opportunity. It'll be different than
Ooh,
the Oracle
regular
one. Yeah.
They're just
Um,
having such a great time.
He's doing fine. I mean, he's bleeding to death, but other than that, he's doing great.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
You don't need
hit
blood.
points left.
You ain't
What
got
are a
time to
few
bleed.
cuts and scratches?
He has 16 hit points left. Even if he does really good in this, the collateral could kill him.
It could.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just see here. It's getting to the right.
Yeah, another enormous collateral hit, like what happened, would be
28
quite
was
bad.
what he got last time, yeah. Yar.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly how Virgil would like to spend his Friday nights. Though preferably he would be preferring to watch someone else bleed to death on the battlefield. Like, look them right in their glassy eyes. You know what I mean?
All
He's a
right.
special little boy.
He came into this world screaming and covered in someone else's blood. It's how he's going out.
Okay, well, you are going to be. You're going to have an opportunity to capture the banner.
Nice.
So
Oh, yeah.
in the thick of things, you spot the enemy commander's personal banner. Capturing it will strike a decisive blow against the enemy.
Let's fucking do it. I'm about to die.
Please don't die, because if you pull this
Trap!
off, it's a
I'm-
decisive victory.
I am out of passions as well, so
Don't you have an amour that you can use?
I'm not gonna call on the power of my mistress. Are you kidding me?
What kind
No,
of a knight are you if you're not going to
Here's the
call
thing.
on the power of your mistress?
I do have a
Ever
love
heard of
for
Lancelot?
I do have a love for my wife that is a famous passion.
Yeah.
The problem is that knowing me, I will fail it, and knowing me, it will fuck me over really bad.
You still do have an upgrade.
I do. That's true.
Let's start with you ticking Valorous and Reckless, if they aren't already ticked.
Okay.
All right. So these guards stand. There are guards that stand nearby, like very. They're honor guard basically, right? They're defending it. You will break into this with a convoy of knights or a set of your knights to fight here.
Hounds.
Indeed. But it's not just you guys. I think it's the full convoy, right, that you were assigned. So
Yep.
in this case, when
Jimmy's.
you're ready, you may attack, and we shall see how it goes.
Okay. I am going to test this is gonna fuck me up, maybe. I am going to test my love for my wife. That's a success.
Okay.
All right. Are they mounted?
Nope.
Okay, so I get reflexive.
And you're
And
charging.
and I am charging. Okay. That's going to give me a plus 15 total. And they're going to be at a -5. Here we go. Guaranteed crit. Let's go.
Okay.
And you roll pretty high too.
I did roll pretty
Oh.
high.
You are getting so much glory.
Yeah, Virgil's had a really good year for that shit.
Okay. Exalted passion as well. There's a reason they're honor guard.
It's gonna be really hard for them to beat me, even with that, though.
Yep.
It's maybe a question of who has the higher crit.
Yeah, you rolled 17 plus 14, so you got a 31 total.
Yeah.
Indeed. And they have the -5. So.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that's true.
Big money, no whammies. No, wait, hold on. Is big money, no whammies a bad thing to say when he's rolling an enemy?
They cannot beat you, actually.
Yes!
Because of the -5. So, in that case, good sir, you crash in, leading the charge, and you manage to be the one to swipe the banner. You will be
Flee, you gutless cowards!
Yeah. You'll be spending the next round returning this to your back line.
Oh, thank God.
We also have to resolve the collateral damage you take.
Hey,
You
Virgil,
take 3
after
collateral
this-
damage.
Wait, how much?
3.
Oh, I'm still up, bitches! I'm staying in the back line, though. I need to take a nap.
Absolutely.
You have to get to the back
Virgil,
lines.
after this, do you want to start an affair? Virgil has never been so attractive.
Really? What about the time I dropped over 100 Libram on winning you the marshaldom? What about that?
No enemies were felt then. That was politics. This is war.
I want my money back then.
Come
I
and
did it
take
to win your affections. I did it for
Thank
you.
you.
All right, we can get back
That's
to
why I
the
did
romance at a later time. Let's continue.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to the end of Virgil, and then we haven't resolved Edrich yet, right?
Yes, and I don't think we've resolved Ulmir either.
But I was dealing with the people in the front first.
That's right.
Um,
I rolled 18 over 20.
18. Okay. 2d100, sir.
Absolutely. 81 and 55.
I'm just going to swatch that. 55 and 81. Okay. You see Virgil returning with the enemy banner. You see multiple members of his convoy going down as he's riding back with it. This is going to be a significant outcome for y'all. But you see that like no one is mobilizing to help bring Virgil in, which is going to put a lot of attention on Virgil and the remnants of his group, which are dwindling quickly here.
Come at me and my 13 hit points. I've got 2 Jimmies left. They're staying
Comprehensive
up.
retreat. Break their spirit. We can win this.
All right. So you're going in?
You going in?
Okay. Why don't you give me... I think this is going to be more of a high level. You're going to give me a battle and a sword roll. You're not going to face anyone specific. You're kind of... This is more a thematic moment for you.
Let's do it.
Battle is coordinating your men. Okay. And
16
then...
or 20 battle.
And then weapon of your choice and horsemanship.
Weapon of choice and horsemanship. Alrighty. Sword. Always sword. I'm great at that.
Yeah.
Critical. Nice. Natural 19. And horsemanship. Success.
Okay. So yeah, with little ease, you kind of, or with much ease, you manage to fight your way in, drawing a bit of a wedge and giving Virgil less of a disadvantage to get back alive.
Indeed.
With the enemy banner.
Very nice.
Okay. So for you, you rolled an 18, yes? So...
I did.
Not enough damage to get through. And 15
For
glory.
Salisbury, for Silchester, for London.
Yeah. Okay.
I like glory.
And then Olmir.
Ulfius should adopt me after this. he was really close with my older brother, and now he's witnessing me being a badass.
Olmir, good sir. What have you rolled battle yet? I don't think we had you roll
Yeah,
it.
it was. I did roll. It was a 7, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, a 7,
You were engaged.
which was a success. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you have an encounter you're facing. I want you to roll me a d20.
Okay. So straight d20.
Yes.
19.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. You have a berserker charging right for you. These guys, are super dangerous. They're basically the equivalent of like a suicide type role. He wants you dead. He's going for you. He's blowing past all your men, trying to get to you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him some initial damage because you're Ulmir. People aren't
I'm
gonna
a
just
Duke
let people.
son, yeah.
People aren't just gonna let people slide past you. So I'm gonna start with this. 9 damage is what he's taken so far as he's charging into you. Now here's the trick. You basically get the opportunity to hit him and drop him. If you fail to drop him, he gets to swing back at you, and that can be very ugly.
Yeah. I think Olmir takes the opportunity. He's mounted on his horse. He's gonna try to meet the charge with his lance.
Yep, so I will give you this. If you're going to meet the charge, because, again, you're Ulmir, you're engaged, and you were charging in this round, I'll give you mounted and crit, and charge. So you get a plus 10 to your roll.
And I impassioned as well. So is that
Was that last round or this round?
That was
So-
this round.
Okay. Yep, that's an extra plus 5, so 15.
And what am I rolling? Lance?
Yes, you'll be rolling. So whatever's higher, spear or lance.
They're the same. So
Okay, yep, perfect.
I think you would use lance, I guess.
Yeah, either or, they're the same for Kimrick.
Yeah.
It's not the age of the true lance. It's a
Yeah.
lancing spear. Yeah. Oh boy!
Hell yeah.
All right, well that's good because he can't top that. Yeah. Alrighty. Go ahead and give me your damage, and you should see a little button down beneath it says crit bonus damage as well.
Where is that?
You know what? Why don't you roll 10d6? That's probably the easier way to do it.
I could do that.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah, 10d6. All right.
10d6?
66 plus 46, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I think he lets out a cry for the veil.
He's just got hides, so yeah. He's dead. All right, you drop him. You would have dropped him anyways without that 9 damage, so well done, sir. Ulmir, you get 16 glory for that. Correction, you get 25 glory for that.
Should I record his glory on the glory tracker?
No, it's okay.
Do I do that for guests?
No.
Yeah.
Only the guests are super reoccurring, like when Zach was playing, but not normally. People that are going to track year to year. So that brings us to the end of the first round. You're in a position to overrun, but it doesn't look good. I'm going to kind of just give you guys a lay of the land. So from... there are horns that blow from the river bend. Signaling that there are Kent forces coming directly across the river towards you as you speak, trying to break, like on top of the 2 units you're dealing with right now, which is a full mass of a crashing army and a small force that tried to come up from behind you. You are fighting through the force that blocks your path out of this battle. And you're doing so quite well, but probably not going to be able to crash through this group by next round with enough time to full on flee. So you're going to be facing, at least for 1 round, a 2-front war. Virgil is in a really good spot to change the tides of this battle, but you guys are losing numbers, and it sounds like a 3rd force is coming from across the river.
Edrich is confident in the combined might of Ulfius's army, as well as Virgil having the banner, for the morale of the force blocking us to be crushed quick enough. But he's going to see if there's some kind of stratagem or best solution to make a fighting retreat if we can't get away in time.
Okay, you can make a battle roll.
Absolutely. This is unmodified. 12.
Okay, so here's the worry factor. Right now you have a reserve. The reserve has Ulfius in it and some of the command, effectively. If they hit you from the east, they'll be hitting the reserve. The reserve will be heavily engaged for Ulfius and his units. They have no true, they have their back defenses, right? But their back defenses are meant to be reserve defenses, not... They don't have a front line facing east. Their front line is facing west.
Yeah, they're going to get fully hit in the back with only their honor guard to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's the problem, why not make it so it isn't anymore? Can Edrich get Ulfius, Ufo, and those in the reserve already to kind of filter through the allied forces to get closer to the front? Because the force blocking us is dwindling.
You're not in a position to consult with Ulfius because of where you are right now. You are actually engaged.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can assume that he's a smart enough tactician to be moving that way and then make your own move with your men if you wish a particular move, right?
That's fair. I think Edrich does trust in Ulfius, going to continue to ensure that our escape route is unblocked, and then he's going to see if he can defend the Duke as he and the other VIPs are leaving.
Okay. Gary, just roll me a d20 for Ulfius here. Let's see. That's the overall general roll.
The general roll.
Right?
6.
General. Okay. And then we're just going to see how the other side's doing.
Don't do well.
Less than Ulfius, so that's good. So Ulfius and his army, as you predicted, are going to start folding in, fighting forward. So that and then some of his rear guard and his honor guard are going to start repositioning against the east that is now charging in. And they do have some cavalry who will be making a first charge into that unit. I think Virgil and Edrich are fully, and Iago are fully committed right now.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
In Edrich's mind, his entire force, before the invention of pinball machines, is just a pinball bouncing from one to the other.
I will give you guys this. All 4 of you are fully committed with what you did last round, but you can change. The intensity failed this time. So with a successful battle roll, you can change. Mark, you could leave your duel. It will be tick not tick cowardly. It'd probably be like a loss of 1 honor to do so. But you can stay in your duel if you wish. Edrich, if you abandon Virgil, the trick will be you're kind of trusting Virgil to make it across the finish line without you as you move to change Ulfius. For Virgil, I think you, short of dropping the banner, you don't have an alternate, solution because you're kind of committed to getting that. The banner is a high value outcome.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think constitutes an honor loss to keep moving and try to get this banner clear.
Not at all. There's no honor loss there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an honorable thing, right? So.
That's what I'm doing, man. I'm going for it.
What about Ulmir? What are you going to do this round?
Does Ulmir see this banner heading back towards the engaged line?
Yep.
Is there a chance that he, having felled his berserker, could he spur his troops and himself towards Virgil to try to
support
surround
Virgil?
the banner?
Yep.
And support him, yeah.
Yep.
That's what he wants to do then.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. And we'll check in with Edrich. Are you staying in defense of Virgil?
Yes, he would, unless there's a more advantageous thing. What
we'll
he
find out with the battle.
Yeah, we'll find out with the battle roll. But yeah, he wants to make sure that the banner gets there safely, the enemy gets crushed, and the rear charge doesn't kill us immediately.
Okay, and then Mark. What about with Iago?
I think Iago's going to stay and finish his duel.
Okay. Let's start with Iago. I don't think that requires a roll. You've got him on the ground from your last hit, correct? This is what we said. So he has a -10 to his roll because he's going to try to get up and fight you.
And I have a +5 because he is unhorsed.
Yeah.
Actually, do I have any bonuses for him being prone, or just for the horse bonus?
It's just a negative for him. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not recursive.
8.
Higher than him.
Very nice.
Yeah, you couldn't beat me without a crit.
Yeah.
Alright, and I fixed my damage dice.
Awesome.
But it was a 17.
Well, he's a screaming warrior, not a fully armored man. Or howling warrior, actually, is what you're fighting. So he is unconscious. You get 15 glory for that. And now we're going to see what your damage was for that full-on thing. You take 7 collateral over 2 separate hits.
Wait, so I take the 7 instead of the 10? Because we rolled it last time for a 10.
Oh, we did. You're right. Yeah, take the 10 then. Yeah.
All right.
Over 2 separate hits. So. Okay, that is Iago dealt with. So he'll be folding into regular, like the normal round now. For Ulmir, the way you described, I'm going to suggest that's going to bring you into engaged again.
All right.
Virgil, you're still stuck in heavy engage for 1 more round. That's your goal, is you're getting out of there.
That's what we're doing, man.
Yeah, but you don't actually have to roll on that because we're just gonna test your horsemanship here in a second.
Hell yeah.
And then Edrich, you're engaged. So Edrich and Ulmir, I'll take a battle roll when you can.
I would like to impassion honor.
Okay.
And I would like to impassion myself with the exalted passion I've been saving for just this occasion.
Ayo.
Oh no, that's the wrong thing. No.
Great
Cancel.
battle roll, right?
Yeah.
The passion that Edric's about to roll here is loyalty Uther, or homage Uther. Oh.
Right?
He's
Yeah.
dead. No. Okay.
Aw, am I your family?
I need to live so I can get back to them. I do all I can for them. Battle is success.
Okay.
I feel like there's that bit in The Punisher when the actor that plays the Punisher barks at the enemy, and I feel like I feel like that's Virgil, you know? Bro.
All right.
Oh, this is a great.
So no. Let's go.
Yeah,
No,
later.
yeah.
Another time.
Yeah. One already aside is enough. So, just because we got a lot to do and it's already getting late. So 3 dice of damage, 10 glory, and an encounter, and that will be for Ulmir. Ulmir, roll me a d20. Got really quiet when the music stopped. There we go. Warriors frothing with hate. Ooh. You got an angry man.
He's getting all the angry guys, berserkers and frothing madmen.
Are you impassioned, good sir?
He is currently, yes.
Okay.
With honor. This is honorable to help Virgil here.
Yay!
Ew.
Okay. So, when you're ready, we'll go ahead and get you to do your weapon roll. You get a +5 for being mounted. He gets a -5.
All right, what weapon am I rolling?
Your choice. Are you charging? No, you can't charge. Never mind.
Let's say he's using a spear, I guess.
Yep, that's fair.
Spear, yeah. And I had the impassion too, right?
They got a +10.
Yeah. Nice.
That's,
All right. You outdo him, so go ahead and give us your damage, good sir. Just standard. 6.
What is that? 66?
66, yeah.
20?
Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. He stays on his feet, but he looks like he's in terrible shape. We're going to assume...
Ulmir's not quite Virgil, but he's got his men around him, and he's just like, hacking away at this guy, stabbing him multiple times, wheeling about. He's a pretty good horseman.
Awesome. Yeah, he looks like he's cut. Like he looks like he's like just dripping with blood, but he's managed to stay up on will alone. This giant Saxon man. All right, that brings us to Edrich. Yes.
That's me.
What did you roll again?
12.
12. All right, good sir. You. Before I do that, I'm going to quickly 10 glory for Ulmir, which, again, this is just kind of factoring in how he does. And Ulmir doesn't take any damage this round. Virgil, or not Virgil, Edrich. You find yourself against a traitorous knight.
Alrighty.
So he
Drawn
looks
to you like honey.
Yeah. He
It's the same one.
Didn't you kill the old one, the last one?
No, the other one I changed to a howling warrior because I didn't have the time to engage in someone with plate. Now I do.
Indeed.
I'm looking for you.
Touched, truly.
Give me a heraldry roll.
Absolutely. Success.
You recognize his colors. This is one of Sir Jareth's old vassals from, not his ones from Newton Manor, but those from Huntland.
Oh.
Trust me when I say I am saving you a great amount of pain by doing this.
All right. When you are ready, are you impassioned?
I am.
Okay.
Nice. a vassal. He's got a surprisingly
you.
high hate Salisbury.
Like I said, he's not from Salisbury.
Yes, from Huntland.
Yeah.
Let's do this. He's mounted, so no bonus there.
Correct.
Critical. I rolled pretty low there.
Oh, yeah, well, not as low as me. I rolled a 2. So you're good.
Indeed.
Yep.
All right, let's do some damage.
All right, and then give me your crit damage.
Ugh, 31.
You fell Sir Griffey, who falls off his horse for another 6. One's all he needed to be unconscious. So, yep, you fell him.
We have a time-honored tradition across our shows of killing characters that have Griff in the name.
Right? It's true.
It is true. Rian, if you have even a spare 5 seconds, pick him up for ransom. We're leaving.
I think she spears him through the throat and spits.
Fair enough.
This is traitor. Yeah.
I like this girl. I like her energy.
Yeah.
I like
feeling
her
it.
too.
She's from Huntland, man. She's not okay with
Yeah,
that.
this guy, this is one of the people who like fully betrayed her family.
Yeah.
Specifically, too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, who did I not deal with yet? Ulmir? Or did I deal with him?
Didn't deal with Virgil.
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 Okay, Virgil. All right, let me just make sure I understand this card and I'm doing it as correctly as possible.
Do I get glory?
right. That's Virgil.
Indeed.
Just foaming at the mouth, bleeding from his side, like every bone in his body says turn around and kill, but he's gotta get that banner.
Gotta get that
Sucks.
banner. Do I get glory for the murder of the traitor knight?
Yes, 20. 20 glory.
Very nice.
Okay. Virgil, as you're riding past, roll a d20.
Okay. I love D20. They're my favorite dice. I tried to click the roll 20 or the roll dice button on the stream. There we go. 9. It's like, why isn't the screen moving? Oh, right.
Okay. As you're riding with the banner, you feel resistance. You look down and you see one of the Hearthganites. He's got both his hands. He's let go of his weapon. He's got both his hands on the banner, trying to fight you for it. So it's going to be a strength test here.
Yeah, I'm good at that. You want passion on this one? I'm gonna attempt to impassion on this one too.
Okay.
For the love of my mistress, leave me alone!
You gotta get back to her. Oh, very nice.
I want to
Perfect.
break his neck.
Perfect,
so
because
bad.
yeah, so he had him negative because he's on foot, like, and you have the momentum, right, and you're running with it. But he tries to grab on, he tries to pull, and you just send your horse forward, and he just goes flying into the dirt, like face first.
Very nice.
Now I'm gonna need a horsemanship roll from you. Horsemanship roll is -5 as you weave through the battle, trying to avoid all the cuts and bruises as you make it in.
Good balance out for passion, so just rolling it straight.
There you go.
Ugh.
And you you make
Close.
it. You make it through.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Someone get me some
Huzzah!
bandages.
All right. So you've made it through the banner. That's going to be massive for you guys, because what's coming isn't pretty.
Yeah.
Is that everybody this round? We resolved it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Iago did his fight, yeah?
You did.
Yeah, he finished his duel.
Finish his duel.
That's right.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break. I'm conscious of time with Gary and not going too late here. But let's take our only break for the night. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll close her out in the next little bit. I'll talk with Gary about when's the appropriate time. We'll talk soon. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Let's dive back in, folks. To the battle. So we ended that round as at the end of the round. I will allow each of you to make a battle or awareness roll, your choice. Sorry, let's do battle or heraldry roll, your choice.
Will they give us... My battle is so much better than my heraldry, I'd prefer to do battle. I don't know who these people are.
Heraldry. 'Tis
My
a
battle-
family trait.
My battle is better, but I'll roll heraldry just to be interesting.
Indeed.
Mine are pretty comparable, actually.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I think so. For Virgil and Edrich, you recognize that there's been a shift in the battle from the west, not from the east where they're crashing in, but from the west. Something's happening there. Presumably, there's some kind of engagement, maybe a duel.
Yay!
Yeah.
Maybe.
For Iago and Ulmir, I should have just given... Well, no, because there's the enemy heraldry. You realize that your brother Ufo is in one-on-one combat with the enemy commander of the western flank that's trying to keep you from retreating. All right. So we're going to make this a simple roll rather than rolling out a bunch of NPC stuff. I want you to test Gary, since you're representing your kin right now. I want you to roll test his honor of 17. So I want you to roll a d20, and that's versus his honor of 17. Okay, success is good. Okay, his opponent also succeeds at this. So now we're gonna keep this down to a single kind of strike, and this will play out a number of things.
Sounds good.
So what you're gonna get for this roll is you're gonna get a sword 21. So roll a d20, and whatever you roll, we're gonna add 6 to it.
1d20.
That's
A 10. Okay.
10.
And
All right. Now we're gonna test the opponent.
Come on, fumble. Come on, fumble.
Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, so
that's not a fumble.
yeah. So this is gonna play out over the next couple of rounds, and we're gonna do some tests to see when this finally happens. But it's not happening right now. So the two are engaged right now, in combat.
Congratulations. Oh, right.
Okay, so folks, we have the enemy charging in. So we have a decision to make for each of you as we move into this round. Not only are you going to pick what engagement level you're at, reserved is no longer possible. So you're disengaged at best, and that would be this tiny line in the center next to Ulfius. And I'm going to suggest that if you're doing that and you're not near unconscious, you're in a cowardly state.
Virgil, you're near unconscious. Go there.
Now, what I need you guys to do is decide disengaged, engaged, or heavily engaged, and whether you're attached to the east or the west front. West is where your retreat line, where you're trying to get out. East is the group coming charging on in. And we'll start with Thomas.
Iago is currently in the western front, right?
Yep. Yeah, your whole group is in the western. Yep.
Edrich is in the eastern front. What's the difference between engaged and heavily?
You were in the western as well. All of you were in the western.
Oh, I thought I was riding with Virgil to do the counter charge.
Okay, so let me see if I can use some.
If it's not an option to go into the eastern front, I'll
You can choose. Okay, you can choose to move to that, but you aren't already there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
It does.
more communication. So you're on the western front. You can move wherever you want right now.
Indeed. What's the difference between engaged and heavily engaged?
Heavily engaged is more dangerous, more opportunity, higher risk, higher reward. Emphasis on higher risk. And engaged is still risk though, especially we're about to do a battle roll here. Let's start with that battle roll. Let's start in the fairway.
Yep.
Gary, give me a d20 for Ulfius.
It's D20 versus 20. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 1 second, my screen is going crazy.
Nope.
I think it went through, didn't it? Oh.
There we
There it
go.
goes.
Ooh, 5.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
So at least for this round, they're gonna have an advantage on you. Well, no, they're not, because you guys brought the enemy banner across the line.
Mhm.
We're gonna stalemate at that. Actually, I'll do one better. We'll give a +5 bonus to Ulfius's roll there because of that,
Yay.
for like a 1 round thing, right? Because your group effectively got super morale from that scenario, right?
Yeah.
So as a result, I think this first round they're crashing into you is going to be a stalemate, and then from there, it's assuming that you actually have, if you can fight your way through, you're in a better place. So yeah, we'll go with stalemate. It doesn't make sense you'd be like in victory right now. Both succeeded. It was success, partial success. So we're going to count it as, given they have the superior like maneuvering. I think it's
Yeah.
a stalemate. Yeah.
The Western force is still alive and fighting, right? And there's the duel going on?
Correct.
In that case, then, heavily engaged on the Western force, we've got to make sure that we have an exit plan.
Okay. Heavily engaged on the western front.
Yes. Is all
Edrich.
quiet there?
Yeah, right. So Edrich, heavily engaged western. Let's do Iago.
What would it take to attempt to get closer to Ulfo?
Heavily engaged on the western front.
Ugh. I'm gonna leave that to Edrich. Regular engaged.
Western front or eastern front?
We'll say Eastern front.
Do you guys want a slight like visual? Do you want me to throw some banners down? Take about 1 minute
That'd be
for me
cool.
to do.
Good.
Okay.
I think that would be fancy.
That would be helpful.
Forget where they are. We're not gonna like care about the map. Yeah.
Oh, we're fighting in Boreton.
So we're gonna.
Just getting them all over the map of Logres.
These are the general armies versus kind of who these individuals are. So like Ulfius's unit is kind of here with Salisbury attached, right? So you guys are like there, and then let me just quickly look at something. Let's see their names: Acewin and Ace. That's easy.
This is it. The Ace agenda.
You know what they say, Thomas. There's an ace in the hole. Except there isn't.
No. There'll be one after we're done with them. Oh god!
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
god, there's so many of them.
Remember, they do run with higher numbers too, right? Like versus your
Yeah.
commoners. So you tend to have the cavalry advantage. They almost always have the numbers advantage.
Why doesn't the bigger shield simply eat the smaller one?
They are. That's the problem. We don't want them to do that.
Okay, and then, and you know what? We can put this generally where you are. It's taking place around London, so they're coming in here. You guys are like here, and then these guys are blocking your path here, and then there's horns going that you would presume is more Kent men coming across the water here. They're not putting you in a particularly good position, considering North brings you into Heartland and Huntland as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I probably
we
want to
need
destroy
push
this.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're trying to push through that. So we'll move this group away so you don't get confused. So we have Edrich on heavily engaged on the western front. Iago, you're engaged on which front?
I think it'd probably be the western front because it's helping to actually take down the enemy they need to destroy.
To get through. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Virgil?
I think Virgil is hurt enough that I think if someone told him to stay in the reserves and rest up, he will. But otherwise,
There is
I
no
mean,
reserves.
Yeah.
Within disengaged.
I gotcha.
I'm just thematically, I was giving you that. That's all. Just
Yeah, no,
the idea.
like
Yeah.
I think the concept still stands though of like
Yeah.
if someone tells him to sit his ass down and rest, heal up, like I think he's got some good kills. He got the banner. He's comfortable not dying today. And also, if no one stops him, he's just going back out to fight. Like that's
probably an
that's-
Edrich thing. No one else is gonna stop him.
Someone is stopping you. Someone is telling you to, for God's sake, you've done enough. Stay by the Duke.
fine.
Get yourself patched up if you can, but otherwise we're on the move.
I'll be on his guard then.
Good. Whee! And then Edrich is charging into the thick of things.
And Virgil is not going to get healed up beyond what his squire can do. Instead, he will be part of Ulfius's guard.
Okay. You're gonna commit yourself to Ulfius for the stand. So I'm gonna count that as east because they're the ones threatening Ulfius, really. We'll call it disengaged east. Okay, and then Ulmir.
I assume since my brother is in a duel, it's not honorable to interfere in that duel.
That would be correct, technically, theoretically. Depends on whether you
So
count Saxons as honorable. What is your
Ulmir
honor?
will- My honor is. Where is that? 15? If it's the
Yeah.
passion, it's 15. Yeah.
You it would be a dishonorable action.
Yeah,
It's also-
I don't care about dishonoring the Saxons, but I dishonor my brother, right?
Yes, correct. You could also potentially save your brother's life.
I'll get as close as possible, so I guess heavily engaged. So
Okay. You want to get
if
in
he
there.
gets wounded or he needs to retreat. Yeah.
Yep.
Or if the Saxons are dishonorable courage, try to interfere, right?
Yeah. Heavily engaged west. Okay. Maybe we'll start with the. Is that correct, everyone? Does that look right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the. Oh yeah, west, east, west. Okay, let's start with the western front because we got 3 on there, and then we'll move to Virgil because that'll be like dramatic. We'll see what happens with Ulfius. We'll start with the heavily engaged folks. So maybe let's give this honor to Ulmir this time.
Indeed.
Yeah. Ulmir, when you are ready, good sir, on a stalemate, you're gonna roll a battle roll.
All right. Rolling
in battle. Failure.
Ooh. Okay.
I did not impassion, but for the note.
Right. Okay. You are heavily engaged. Oh, another garbage 76 roll. You take no damage from this as you fight your way through. Just you manage to push in, but you're not getting any good opponents, not any good strikes. It's like a sea of arms and weapons in here.
Yeah.
Virgil should be out there fighting, man.
The clash of
Sucks.
shields.
Hey, where you are.
Right? I should be out there, man. I stand
Be
corrected.
out there. I could be killing right now, even.
I stand corrected. You as you move towards your brother, you turn to see that there is a mounted honor guard of the duelists, recognizing your banner as the same as Ulfius, your personal heraldry. He turns. He looks like well, you might know because you're kind of a little more familiar with this stuff. Why don't you do a folklore test?
Folklore. All right. Oh, yep, succeeded.
Yep. This is a Frankish militis, so remnants of the fallen Roman province that we know and love. He is not a knight; he is a mercenary. One might say a mercenary knight. It's hard to know anymore in Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to watch out for Merlin in Arthuriana. He tends to create a lot of distractions for knights.
What I wouldn't give for his assistance here.
All right. When you're ready, he's got his sword out, and he's got his spear out, and he's gonna come at you with his spear.
All right. What am I rolling? Spear versus spear?
Yeah. His name is Godmund. Okay.
I think Olmir sees this individual, and he's got some bad history with these Frankish militia, so he just charges straight at him.
He turns to respond. Oh, and he just barely he gets
Slightly better.
yeah. He just slightly outmaneuvers you. Oh, he gets you though. Sorry. 16. You take 5 damage. As the spear sticks you in the arm, or like the shoulder. You can see that you look down and it's probably one of the worst wounds you've taken. You can see like the blood just starting to color your chainmail.
And when do I need to be worried about the hit points?
There is a number
Okay.
called unconscious. Is the one to do it.
Unconscious? Okay, yep. All right.
Yeah. How close?
Not
are you?
there yet, but
Okay.
I'm at 17 and it's 7 for Olmir.
Okay. Indeed. All
Blood
right.
pouring down his arms.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings us to Edrich, who's also heavily engaged. When you're ready, sir, we'll take your battle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was saying a thing.
Oh, you're good.
Battle roll?
Yeah.
Let me try to activate a passion. I am, in this moment, probably going to use my most apropos, which is Hate Saxon. That is a success.
Okay. Go ahead and give us your battle test.
Let's do it. 11 of 20.
Okay, 11 of 20. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Heavily engaged, right? Okay. With Ulmir and Ulfius locked in battle, the entire wing of the army on this side is starting to crack. Knights and foot soldiers are turning around, like kind of caught off guard by the screaming, crashing from the eastern flank. Like morale's falling apart here. Only a bold action can kind of pull this army back into place.
Bold action they shall have.
Right.
Because Edrich, while a very competent tactician, is an even better warrior. He's going to see what he can do to get all of the Cymric forces, be they Salisbury or Silchester, and unite them in one mailed fist to get them out.
Okay. You realize that like just the sheer amount of people going down, the calls, you know, they use a lot of horns basically to pull this off. They don't. Some of those key people are starting to go down, which means that the chain of command and communications falling apart. You can step in there, even though it's below your station a bit. It has the potential of kind of strengthening Ulfius and Ufo's conroys, their divisions of men, uniting it with what you've brought in from your own men into this thing. So if you choose to do that, you'll have to locate one from a fallen man.
Indeed.
And which will be an awareness test amongst the battle.
Yep.
Once doing so, it is a play instrument roll.
Ooh, no. I only have play harp.
It's okay. We'll allow it for the sake of ease here. These are 6th edition cards, so I don't know if they get as specific that way. So success means the division's able to sort of like reform. Basically, getting a crit though would be pretty significant.
Play that funky music.
Yeah.
I will play that funky music. Edrich is going to, seeing that there's a lot of disarray, his eyes dart around. He's going to try to locate anything, be it a horn, be it a drum, to try and get his will to travel further. So let me roll awareness. Any negatives?
Awareness, there's no negative here.
Success.
Okay, so you managed to find one.
Play that funky music. Edrich spots a bugler or a horn blower that had been overrun, dying on the ground. He's going to try to rush over to his position, pick up the horn.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
That is a failure.
Yeah. So let me read the failure condition. Okay.
Rebecca has just given me an advantage.
That's fair.
Let me try that one more time. And it's okay. Come on.
Play that funky music.
God, please.
Okay. You
Yes.
really needed
Bob?
that. Yeah.
Bob, can you tell me the difference between a success and a crit?
Oh, okay. Yes, I can. I think. Let me see. Is this for the crit?
This is gonna be the weirdest advantage and the weirdest upgrade.
Don't say that too early. We still got a lot more of the Pendragon campaign to go through.
Okay, so effectively, the way I'm going to interpret this for the purpose of what we're doing is, with the success, the army would have had to kind of step and fall back to reorganize. With the crit, effectively, they're going to reposition and rally around you right here and now.
That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend my upgrade and the advantage. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And basically, this bold, decisive action. He takes the horn. He blows it first. Then he tries again, and he takes a deep breath in amidst the din of the battle. Blows it strong and loud, and then tries to go in through the push himself, protecting the line of Ulfius, as well as getting out of here.
All right. Your collateral damage is 14, so you managed to take none. I'm going to say that you had...
I probably didn't have
a
shield.
shield. Yes. Yep. Otherwise, so you take 4 damage.
Absolutely.
So you get 15 glory, but you also get the critical glory as well.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
But yes, that's basically Edric's contribution. And as he stows the horn away in case he needs it later, he's going to continue the push onwards.
Okay.
So it's 15. That's plus 3. That's 18.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Iago because we are pressed for time. So Iago, we move to you. You're engaged, facing the west.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me your battle roll when you're ready.
All right. Battle roll. No bonuses. 1.
There you go.
That's success.
All right, and you're engaged, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You have an encounter. I'm gonna say that it is impossible. Like I'm gonna say it's 20 plus for intensity right now, given you have a pincer. Yeah. So just roll a d20 and see who you're facing.
Ooh, 1.
1. An elite axeman.
Oh.
Now the good news is he's not on a horse.
Hey.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a long spear.
1 advantage, and Knight has.
Yep.
And the armor.
And the armor. Yeah.
And the
That's
swords.
true.
And the system of government.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Ooh, I finally rolled decent. It's an 18.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna use words I never typically use, but this is our tertiary character, so I don't care. I'm gonna Babe Ruth it here. I can only hit you if I crit. Oh,
Okay.
Never mind. Usually that draws out. Draws out the crit. So, okay. So success. Let's see what kind of damage you do, sir.
Probably not going to be high. Yeah, 14.
14, but he only has 8 armor.
Oh, 6 damage.
Yeah, and he has a 14. No, he's got a bigger size than that. He's not going to threat to fall down.
Yeah.
I should have asked you whether you're engaged valorously or prudently.
Oh, it'd be prudently over.
Yeah. So you just engage him this once. You're going to get half his glory, so you get 7 glory for that. You're also going to get an additional 12 glory, so that's 17 glory. And then 5 dice of damage. Ooh, you take 3 damage. Lateral.
Ooh, this is starting to hurt, but I'm still up.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to the Eastern Front, where we have the group crashing in. You are disengaged. I said I had Virgil wrong. I had him right. Disengaged to the east. Perfect.
Yep.
So when you're ready, good sir, go ahead and roll me your battle.
Myself?
Yes, your battle. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Success.
And that was an 8, right? Is that what I read?
Yep. Correct.
That's what you wanted.
Woo!
Disengage the. Okay. 10 glory, and you're gonna have an encounter. So someone coming in on Ulfius.
Alright. We don't have to do this now, but would you be willing to share this with me too at some point? Because I find it fascinating. I really like the stuff. I saw you building it earlier, but I wasn't able to. able to stay around for long.
Yeah. Well, my only ask is I'm not gonna share it publicly. I'm gonna put it with just the players and then the Patreon.
Ruby with me.
Yeah. Okay. So, what the hell was I doing? You succeeded the battle. Oh, right.
Encounter.
Yep. So you take 6 damage, AK 0. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, shield and armor. You now test. Just make a D20 roll. Let's see who you're.
All right. Yeah.
Who is charging in, good sir?
10.
Oh, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the noise you just made.
You see one of Woden's men charging head on for Ulfius.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill that guy. I've gotta get that guy. I gotta get him.
Okay.
Fuck, I am completely out of passions.
I'm gonna test his heavy javelin first. And then he's gonna throw it at a distance, and he's gonna keep running in with his 2-handed weapon towards you. So we're gonna start with that.
Oh, I still have my upgrade.
Yes, you do.
Does hit. Not enough to get through your. Not enough to get through.
Is that all you got, you bastard?
All right. So. He then pulls out a 2-handed axe and comes charging on his feet towards you, shouting "Woden, Woden" over and over and over.
Your god will be dead by my hand, and your children will weep for you. Die! And he's going to attack. So I still get horse bonus, yeah?
You do.
Cool.
And he gets horse negative. So
I would like to spend my upgrade.
you sure?
No. Maybe. I kind of want to crit him.
Yeah. You can finish him in one go.
Yeah, is this the last round? Potentially?
It depends on what happens.
All right, I'm going to do it. Fuck
Okay.
it. Let's go. I've checked it, spending my upgrade, upgrading it to a check.
Okay.
This might kill me at some point. We'll see.
Damage plus horse damage.
Damage plus crit damage.
Yeah.
23 on the regular strike, and then 11 on the crit.
34. And he failed his, didn't he? Yes, he did.
Yeah. Yep. So no shield bonus for him.
Oh, he didn't have it, and he was 2-handed.
That's right.
He does have chainmail. 24 still hurts a friggin' lot, and it's double his size, so he's gonna drop over. So you haven't quite finished him yet, but you've downed him.
Where is your one-eyed god now? I'll hang him from his tree, and I'll hang you from it too.
He already hanged himself from the tree.
I don't know that.
Well, I don't know that. All right. Okay. Gary, if you could kindly make a D6 minus 1 roll. Just D6, and then you can subtract 1 later. Okay. Great. Okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. We'll see what happens. We're gonna start with a general roll now. I think in this case, Ulfius is still in command. So Gary, roll me a d20. Let's see how. Actually, Ulfius is gonna impassion. I think he's worried now. He will do love family. So roll a d20 first off. Let's see if he can. Yep, that's successful. Yep. So give him a +5 on his battle roll. So roll a d20, and whatever we get here, we're gonna add 5 to it.
16 plus
Critical.
21.
Very nice.
21. Okay. Enemy. Okay. So critical versus success. So that is a you guys are in good shape. I'm gonna add this condition. You're in good shape as long as your goal is to force your way through the west in retreat. It's not, you guys aren't in a position to stand and fight the East Saxons. They're too great in number, and with this threat, if you get tangled up in this too long, the Kent reinforcements will come from across the river. Make this a flank from 3 sides. So,
And I imagine Orpheus sees that, right?
yes, yep. With a crit, he certainly does. So I think Orpheus calls for a charge from everybody through the west. You're just going to break through that army. All right.
We're already there.
So for this one round, because of the crit, you are in a winning state, but you'll all be heavily engaged if you're following his orders. This round.
Alright.
You ready for this? Everyone ready?
Yar.
Everyone
Let's go.
west and heavily engaged. Liam, before you do that, you should, since you went to the reserved to get healed by your squire, yes?
Yes, I did. Let's see here.
Might want to test that real quick.
That's a success. So
Okay.
1d3.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
That's 3.
That's something. Okay,
Back
so
up to 16.
for this too, with the crit, everyone will get a +5 to their battle roll because Ulfius finally critted on battle, and won outright. So,
Alright.
when you're already heavily engaged, why don't we make the rolls?
Okay. Iago is going to impassion himself. Love of family.
I wish the other Sword of Victory members were here.
Gives you my last passion of loyalty to Lord.
Loyalty, the Lord. I love the Lord. You should love the Lord too.
The Lord loves you. Except you, Saxon scum. He wants you dead.
Do you have anything, Edrich?
I do. There's a chance it goes badly, but it would make sense in this moment, and I know exactly what'll happen if it fails. Come on. Oh,
Hate self.
If I rolled hate stealth, it would be very different. As it is, it's love Oslaf. I will see my lady wife again. If I had failed, it would be exactly because I went straight from hate Saxon to love Oslaf, and I'd be like, what am I doing? As it is, I will see her again.
I don't hate Saxons. I love Saxons.
I love Saxons so much. That's like my thing.
Okay, give us your roll, good sir. Okay, that's a crit.
I
Really?
wouldn't know. Lily's in front of my computer.
Success.
8.
And Liam.
Right, let's fucking go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
No, man.
Okay.
Want to swap roles, Liam? You want to swap roll?
I think we out here. You know?
We out here indeed. Hey, what was that thing that you said 6 minutes ago?
Exactly.
This would kill me.
We just need a supercut. That's conversation, and then this one.
I will throw the caveat out there for the crowd. No one can do it here, but this could be the end of Virgil if Virgil's not presented an opportunity at advantage here. I'll give it 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Can be the end of Virgil. He's had a good day.
Yep. I know exactly what's going to kill you too if it happens. So, okay, I will
Alright.
redeem.
Megan, rocket.
But that's okay. We'll assume we'll honor that. Why don't you go ahead and re-roll battle, Virgil?
All right, here we go. Watch it fumble a second time. Still a fail.
Still fail.
The fail is not a fumble.
This
not a
is very true. This is very true. Okay, we're gonna go through the list. So crit and crit first off. Ulmir and Edrich.
I think Edric's he's really liking Ulmir. Like, he's been alongside him before, but Ulmir is pulling out all the stops.
Okay.
Ulmir's older now too.
I think what's gonna happen here is both Edrich and Ulmir, as you hear the full army begin to charge your way, you notice that they turn sort of surprised by it. Like, it catches everyone off guard, right? As all of a sudden Ulfius's full unit begins to, like, they're primarily mounted, so they are banning some of the commoners. Like, some of the commoners aren't gonna get out of here.
Commoners.
Yeah.
We didn't
But,
bring commoners, we brought knights. We're fine.
The two of you see UFO go down onto the ground, and
man.
it looks like he's about to be done. This is a duel, so it's not honorable, but I think Ulmir and Edrich both have an opportunity to take the enemy commander here.
I would be willing to take the hit to honor. My honor is 16. It's gonna hurt, but I think it's worth it if Uther survives.
Okay. What about Ulmir?
I mean, if Edrich is going to go in, I think Ulmir will try to lend support.
Okay. What I need to know is this opponent now facing two of you or one of you?
In the split second, does he get an idea from Edrich whether Edrich wants assistance or whether he wants to still be somewhat honorable and fight this opponent one-on-one?
The honor has been thrown away at this. That's that much you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I make a what is that? What would it be?
Arbitrary?
Prudent versus arbitrary?
Be arbitrary versus just.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. So let me suggest. Nope. Arbitrary.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna charge it. This is my brother.
Yeah. Okay. This also, I think politically, this, maybe you agree or disagree with it, but it secures you a Salisbury alliance if he doesn't die here. Which is probably what
That's
Edrich's...
exactly-
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
definitely explains why Edrich is going in
Yeah.
there as well.
Yeah. Would he do this for a random schmo? Yes, he loves killing Saxons and he loves saving lives.
But also, yes.
Is it yes, but it's absolutely necessary to save UFO.
Okay. All right. So you're fighting Sir Hathor, who's broken, so it doesn't matter. There goes my grand reveal. Okay, so
We're going to break him.
yeah. Well,
He has no faith.
he has to split between the two of you in this moment.
That's not a fantastic place to be.
No. I'm gonna see something. Okay. When you're ready, I'm not gonna tell you how he's splitting. I am gonna assume he's impassioning here. Probably down to like his bare ones, yep. Okay, but he succeeds. So when you're
So
ready,
hospitable. Is he on foot?
No, he's not. So when you're ready, folks, I've prepped it. You can both make your attacks accordingly.
Let's do it. Oh, pretty low.
All right, and Ulmir.
Ooh,
Nice.
pretty close.
He cannot beat either of you unless he crits.
Oh,
Okay. You both.
He was expecting the attack from his brother, but
Yeah. You both get damage.
indeed, Edrich strikes like a serpent.
That's just 66, right?
Yeah, I'll allow a horse charge for this. Kind of from the way you guys are approaching this, right? It's not honorable, anyways. Like you probably wind up and go for a charge.
That's what, 10d6?
Just 66. Just 66.
Oh.
66, 66.
Wow, what was that? 16.
That was 66.
Oh.
14 too.
Oh.
He's being knocked off balance. Like
Yes.
he doesn't get a shield against Divine, but
No.
all we needed was UFO not to die,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can get that.
Yep. Well, let's assume, so 16, hold on, 16 minus 10. I think, yeah, you both charge in. You don't quite get a good hit. He has Honor Guard too, so you guys are like fending with them. At the same time, we go quickly to Virgil and
Obvious.
Iago. Virgil and Iago, because everyone's charging in. So let's. Did you guys roll battle yet? Did I get you? It did, right?
not for this round, I don't think.
Yeah, we did. You failed. That's right. It was your failure round.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the...
Yeah. What was
I think
Iago?
this is the
Iago
same
got
roll.
an 8, right?
Yes.
He did.
Iago, roll me a d20.
Yes. Yes. 11.
Okay, so as you're charging through, an archer turns to shoot at you as you're trying to break through this charge.
Bloody archers.
Yeah.
Every time.
Right?
It's not an archer, it's a javelier, man.
A fumble.
Fucking javelins.
I'm going to have fun ripping him from limb from limb.
All right, give me your roll.
He's on foot, right?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna test something.
Oh, and I think I'm still in passions.
Okay, Edrich and Ulmir, you see a stray arrow, and you just see it land right in the side of the neck of this guy that you're both rode up against.
Oh, wow. Was it us who did it?
Yeah.
It's from them.
And you both like exchange looks at each other.
I didn't do that. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah. It's like a wide arc. Like it missed Iago by a lot, goes way high, and then ends up coming down, and it's like the perfect arc to
Clearly
That
the Lord's
is-
hand is at work here.
It was a fumble, right? So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In character, like, Edrich is like a fortunate turn of fate. Out of character, that's so fucking great.
God is with us!
God is with us.
I think Virgil's gonna take credit for that. Not in the sense he's like, I did that, but I think he thinks he's immortal and he's a god
Excuse
now.
me.
Yeah.
Iago's gonna take credit for that because he was shooting Iago.
I'm glad
All
we're on the
credit
same
goes
page.
to his Lord on high.
Yeah, you know what? Are either of you spiritual?
Not particularly.
I'm gonna
No,
say it's
not really.
Just Edrich and Ulmir, I think, would be the two.
Spiritual 14.
yeah,
I am more spiritual than not.
Test it.
It is a sign from the Lord. He is with us. We cannot fail
Roll a
now.
d3, Edrich.
Did I test it as
Oh.
well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
you
the
can.
two of us.
Divine providence.
Yeah.
Only
I
you
am
can roll a
spiritual
D3 as well.
17.
That's mine. I did that.
Yep. Edrich is now spiritual 17. You walk away believing that this was like divine
providence.
intervention. Yep, 100%.
It has to be. There's no other way.
Has to
Like,
be.
nothing can get that lucky.
Not only that, but it spared you. I think because you both succeeded at this too, you feel the Lord sparing you dishonor. So you will not lose your honor point as a result of it.
Oh my god.
You are
God,
vindicated.
spared you dishonor.
All right. So, well, that brings that guy to an end. We addressed Iago. You want to run those archers down?
Yep.
Go ahead. Let's give
All
her.
right. So he is a plus 10, 5 for them being on their feet, and 5 for being impassioned.
Yep.
That's
There
a
you
crit.
go. Give us your horse damage and your crit.
No horse damage because I don't think this is a charge.
Archers.
Oh, in that case, it doesn't matter too much. Alright. I'll roll horse damage instead. I'll take the 2 extra dice. And then crit bonus.
Yeah.
Ooh, not
Archers
bad.
are super dead.
36.
So that's 10 glory for you on top of everything, and then you rolled an 8, right? So that's an additional 10 glory. So 20 glory overall, plus your crit glory. And
So
then
that would be-
18.
Thank you.
Iago, you suffer 3d6 damage. 12, not enough to get through.
Yeah.
Collateral damage. All right, that brings us to Virgil with the failure. I'll say this, Virgil. So, one of two things. I think one of two things that could be interesting, and I'll let you decide which one you want to do. One is you stay and you finish off that Woden's-man.
Man, yeah.
The other is whatever this 5 dice of damage that you're taking for collateral comes from him. If you turn and flee, he like throws it in your back. So if you do die, it'll be like him, like
Gotcha.
dishonorably, like killing you as you leave the bed.
No, Virgil's fighting this Wotan's man. Of course he is.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. That will mean
This
that
is the job.
you'll be like 1 round behind trying to flee at the end of the next round. But
that's all right.
yeah.
Keeping in mind, this is the role that the people were asked for advantages that cannot at the moment currently be given for you to survive. So try to stay alive, man.
I gotta play the character, man. He's not gonna run from a Wotan's man that's fighting him. Besides, he knows
No,
that
I
guy's gonna
suppose
throw.
not.
He knows that guy's gonna throw a spear in his back. That's the whole concept of why he's okay with ambushing them at the dead of night. Like,
Yeah.
True enough.
Okay.
This
Why
is
don't you
his
give
philosophy.
us? Why don't you give us that?
all right. Now I've still got pretty good in this. I am.
Yeah.
out
Well,
of
he's got a
passion.
-10. He's on the ground right now, right? So
Oh yeah. Does that mean I get a +10 then?
no,
Reflexive?
it's not.
No,
It's
just
not
a +5.
reflexive. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
But I mean, it's pretty good advantage. Yep. You got him.
Yeah. All right. That's a
Uh,
success.
Give us your damage, sir. He doesn't have much to... Oh, yeah, he's dead. All right, you finish him off.
Yeah.
Or unconscious, rather. Turning to catch up, you're kind of one of the last units, along with Ulfi's honor guard, who are quickly being slaughtered as you retreat. Are you turning to get the hell out of there? Then
Yeah. Yeah. If we're retreating, Virgil's going with.
Okay.
He's covered. He's
And
covered the retreat. He's ready. He's going.
Here's your collateral for the round.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ah.
One more round. I need you. We will count this as disengaged as you turn to kind of like retreat, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What am I rolling here? Battle.
You're rolling a battle roll, flat, or you can always impassion if you want.
I'm out of impassions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of passions.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay. 6. Is that what you got?
Yep.
Okay. You have to ride through one figure to get through.
All right.
Roll a d20.
Come on, Archer.
It's a 5. Give me anything that is not got a great spear, and I think my odds are good.
I think the archers were like 10 and 11.
So you are fighting a howling warrior full of hate. You can choose. I'll tell you first what he has. Let's figure out if he has a long. Yeah, he has a long spear. You can choose to make a battle test because the intensity is low now that they've dropped the enemy opponent. You can choose if you succeed that battle roll. Well, roll another d20. We usually do it this way. Let's see what the stakes are here.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be fighting a heavy javelineer instead.
Okay. But what happens if I fail my battle roll?
You're stuck with this guy. That's it. That's
okay,
all.
so it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth trying. Success.
Heavy javelineer.
Let me fuck that guy up.
Okay, he gets a throw obviously first.
Watching crit.
Yeah,
that is a
this
risk,
what happened
but
to
I think
me
it's
times.
I don't think he could kill me. I think he could knock me off my horse and knock me unconscious, and then Virgil's captured by Saxons.
Miss.
Nice.
Ah!
Do you want to tag him on your way out?
Of course I do. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Of course.
And just give me your charge damage or your charge attack.
Well, just in case I crit. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, while I'm doing this, how much did he get for killing the Wotansman?
The Wotansman was worth 25.
Fuck yeah.
Damage 20, crit 11, hit 31. That guy has. Did he fail outright?
Yes.
He did.
Yep, he did. So he's know that. Armor 8. Oh. 31 minus 8. 23. That's going to knock him unconscious. So you'll take another 15 glory on your way out.
Hell yes. Dude, Virgil's making out like such a bandit this year. These
plus
last
another-
2 years back
Plus
to back.
another 12 glory for the
Oh,
round. And then one last bit. You have to survive one more collateral damage,
Yeah.
like the last collateral damage.
yeah. Is there any 15?
Good.
Doesn't hurt.
Yep.
Hell
My
yeah.
low rolls made that so much better. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of like really high rolls on you guys.
Is
So-
there any glory bonus for being in the honor guard?
There would have been a +5 for that, but
Okay.
yeah, it's assumed in the
Gotcha.
encounters and stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're gonna, for multiple reasons, we're gonna come to a close there. But you guys are going to outrun. You're gonna break through the enemy. You drop their enemy commander. You're gonna break through, and we will pick up next time in Silchester. We are not playing next week. We'll be playing Gentlemen of the List instead at the same time. We'll be back the week after. Gary, optionally, just want to let you know you're invited 2 weeks from now if you want to come back and do. I'm presuming with everyone having survived, we might have a wedding between Salisbury and Silchester. So, indeed.
This is what it's all about, baby.
We really need that turf. we really need the bonus of Silchester here.
For sure. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. Why don't we go ahead and just do some outros real quick, so we can close her out. We'll start with our guest, Gary.
I'm Gary. It was a pleasure playing. I will see you all some other time. That's all I need to say right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks again for coming. And I know at the beginning you had to sit there patiently for a while. I appreciate that. It
No
was
worries.
always good to see Ulmir represented back on screen again. So, Thomas.
Hello, my name is Thomas, and I have been playing Sir Edrich of Winterbourne, Stoke, and Marshal of Salisbury. My heart is racing a mile a minute, perhaps because of the tension or because I've been eating nothing but chocolate for the past 4 hours. Thank you to the audience, without whom we would probably be dead, and thank you to Gary for for being here and staying back so late.
Awesome. Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. I was just checking out our handy-dandy Discord. By the way, did you know we have a Discord? Come check us out. Lots of fun things on there, such as shitposting and memes, as well as notifications on whenever we go live, as well as new projects we are always doing, including Open Pendragon, which I'm sure Bob will go more information about. Other than that, come join us, join in the fun. I have been Mark, aka the Cat's Meow. I do my own stuff sometimes. And soon, very soon, in a couple weeks, I will be releasing the first teaser for my new stream series, Vampire Isle of the Damned. It's a Vampire Dark Age campaign set on the Isle of Man, and there's some cool people in it. Thomas is in it.
Hi.
And so yeah, look forward to that, and that should be coming out very, very soon. Until then, I have been playing Sir Iago, and hopefully next time I'll be back with Sir Florence. Well, the week after next.
Yes, indeed. Liam.
Hi, everybody. I have been playing the God Emperor of Mankind, Virgil of Durnford, today. He had a pretty great day, I think, in and out of character. That's all. I'm very excited. Oh, actually, I do have one thing. We have a podcast out. Some of the friends from the Pendragon game and other places have put together a show called On with the Motley. It's available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. It's super fun. Our first episode's on Doctor Doom. Please check it out, support it, like, comment, all that jazz. Otherwise, be gone out of my sight, as Doctor Doom would say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm so happy to be here every single time.
Awesome. All right, and I'll close out. I'm Bob. Just wanted to say we're trying some new stuff with battles. I think that was a bit more interesting than the last one. Anyways, so we'll keep playing with that. We play Pendragon 3 times a week in regular campaigns. Here we do Salisbury on Sundays. We do Summerland, a nearby county, on Tuesdays, and then on Fridays we play Nanteleod's Legacy, which is basically like a quarter of Britain at this point, honestly. So I would say that they're over in Wales, but they're not right now. They're actually on their way to Lindsay. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, just also doing a quick shout out for Open Pendragon, which is kind of a drop-in style Pendragon. If you're like, hey, this looks pretty fun, but I have no idea what the hell it is, then come play Open Pendragon. We have a couple of games. Join our Discord, which was linked in the link tree, and you can learn Pendragon. That's what it's for. Also starting a very short series set in a county that was real close to where you guys were this time, Radicin, or Ridichin, or Radichin, or Rudichin.
Rhydon is Ridichin.
Yeah.
As
indeed.
many pronunciations as there are claimants.
And true. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Farewell.